Let me see. Yesterday, YouTube flagged me for playing my non-copyrighted music on the horizontal stream. I'm saying on the horizontal because on the vertical, everything was fine. I don't know. It was the same stream, same stuff, but I guess that wasn't fine. So today we're gonna play something else, I guess. Maybe this? Oh, Sammy. Okay, this should hopefully be non-copyrighted.
What the? Is that water?
If I can only hear something. Do you guys hear something? No. Neither do I.
Subscriber hype.
Neither do I. Who is subscribing? What are you doing? Hold on. I can't see anything. Okay, I think music is working now. Not for you, it isn't. I shall fix this. There we go. Vamos! Now it's working. There we go.
Stretch! Stretch!
Okay, maybe now. Okay, now I can finally get the chat here and say hello. Damn, I'm sorry it took so long. There we go. I got it. I got it. Who is here with us? So I saw Aggression was the one that got the first. And as I said, the treats for Big Scene Coco. And I think Didwish has resubscribed also. But I think this was just a message so he can trigger the throne thing. Because we already had this resub with the long message. So I think that was purposeful. I said good morning to Tony also. Now if I scroll all the way back up, I see Coach Shifty. Shifty, welcome in. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Coco. How are you today? Welcome in. Were you trying to get the first? Because I saw you in the chat, by the way, with Aggression. And I think you were the first one who typed in the chat. But seems like you weren't able to get the first. Oh no. Moon is usually, because I see Moon is here, Moon is usually the first one in the chat, but he doesn't claim the first. I think he lets everyone else have it first, to be quite honest with you guys, because Moon is always first in the chat. Yes, always. What did you say, Sam? Wait, Sam has to repeat this.
Moon, you are too nice to people.
There. Thank you, Sam. Thank you. What is Twitch telling you guys that you can use the emotes now? Wow. Wow, I didn't know. That's actually indeed quite new information, I think, for all of us. Ay. What? How? Sissy, how do we get me to play Cal's Journey by playing Jedi Survivor? You know I have to start the game from the beginning, by the way. Because I got stuck at a specific point in it. And the thing is, I was under-leveled, so I had to do 5 million other things. I don't know what other things. So I feel like I have to start the whole game from the beginning. I do want to technically play that game from the beginning because, well, since I didn't manage to finish it and all, I would like to start it from the beginning and stuff. Technically so, that's not quite impossible, I guess. I do have to play it again. Well, repeat, I guess. Daddy Polly is also here, by the way. Welcome in to Daddy Polly. Welcome into Miss Anarp. Hello, it's nice to meet you. I can see YouTube messages. Let's go YouTube. It works. It works. I think I started both the vertical and the horizontal. Yes, let's go. Yes, give me a second. Borky is also here. Borky, hello. Hello. I'm trying to do a few things here that Sam is making me do. And then I'm right back with you. Meanwhile, Coco, as you can see, is not moving. Coco, we already got treats. No, we're not getting any more treats. You can go back to bed. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Well, I don't like this music now. Damn, I have to change with something else. Do you like the music? I bet you can hear it like a little bit low, but do you like it or do you want to change it with something else? Don't know what to change it. YouTube's so random. One other thing I got flagged for, you're never gonna believe this. Remember yesterday, if you're here yesterday, I had Twitter here on this side and I was scrolling to Twitter and we were looking at football news, right? And then I was on a video that was just, I was passing by through that video by scrolling, and then there was a UEFA badge somewhere, so YouTube flagged me that I've copyrighted UEFA by showing UEFA stuff on my stream. It's like, okay, scroll is not allowed anymore. You gotta be careful where you scroll. You see a UEFA, scroll fast.
Deathwish 2706
Okay, no.
gifted a tier 1 subscription to Bobby Charlton _ Jr.
But how did his health went down? Didn't. Cuties, this little thing here, I got recently. Okay, this is gonna be the new thing on stream. I'm not gonna put anything else on it. I'm just gonna keep this. It's called the throne. Let's call it the throne. The Game of Thrones. Literally, the Game of Thrones. So with every interaction, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on Twitch, every single, whatever interaction that is, it counts over this throne. You can dethrone people, you can heal, you can poison them, I think, even on the throne. There's like a lot of things to do. I think there should be a message somewhere about it, but yeah, that's usually how it works. Wait, we have a person on YouTube that thinks because I'm a woman, I don't know football. Let's battle, let's rumble. So today I'm in a debatable mood and I can debate whatever it is that you want to debate. One by one, we can go through everything. Let's go. Let's go. It's an open fight. Yusuf, welcome in. Hello, welcome in. Hello, welcome to the debate day. Today is debate day. I've decided today I'm going to be ruthless. Usually I am very nice, but today I'm going to be ruthless. This is purposefully why I put the stream title like this. I am ready for a debate. It's going to be a healthy debate. I hope so. Daddy Polly, I am ready. Let's debate. We haven't debated. No, we have debated with Daddy Polly. We have, but we've done that in women's football, which technically is something that I watched also last night and I really need to debate on as well. I claimed the first around the 10th second of the stream. Maybe someone was there before me, but I doubt it. Usually, even if people refresh the page, you're not able to join before the 10-15 second mark. I actually really don't know how the first works because when I try to claim it, I know when Sam tries to claim it, there was a time when she was really trying to get the first for like months and months. She gave up on that, of course. She gave up on that. And as you know, she knows before everybody else when the stream will start, but still she wasn't able to claim it. So she thinks that everyone's doing an auto-click, basically, and she's not able to claim it because of that. In a nutshell, I think it's just someone being faster than someone. I'm good today, just feeling a bit weirdly. I'll be leaving to see my granny around the time to head to practice from there. Instead, I had a Teams meeting 2 hours ago. A Teams meeting 2 hours ago. Oh, when is practice today, by the way? We also have practice today. Later at around 8 something, I think. 8 something, around that time. Funky's also here. Funky, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Look at Coco, he's not moving. Coco, you want to say hi to Funky? Hello. Hello. Should Lucy Bronze get an extra yellow card for the shirt pull? Yeah, she should. Yeah, she should. Damn, this much yesterday. So I was watching the first half of Spain versus England, versus Spain, on the TV. But then I had to move to the other TV where I could watch the Atletico versus Barca. So I had open my laptop was open because I could watch through the cable the England-Spain while watching on the TV the other game. And I was contemplating which match I should put louder. But yeah. I don't know why it's always England and Spain ending with barely a goal. I think this is the third match in a row where they end up with a 1-0. Whoever wins it is just a 1-0 thing and that's it. But yeah. Debating when I'm gonna play Still Life 2. No. Well, the person that said that I'm a woman on YouTube, guys, doesn't want to debate with me. Okay, it's okay. We're gonna find a lot more people today to debate with me. I am sure we're gonna trigger the debaters today. Have I given Sam trauma about the first? I think a lot of you guys, not just you, Deadwish, have given trauma to Sam about the first. I don't call names, but there's a lot of you that have given her the first trauma. The first trauma. But yeah, the redeems most probably do have a delay. I wouldn't be surprised of that. Even though the shirt pull was on Salma, I think it's just that whenever England and Spain play, I noticed that it's worse than an El Clasico, by the way. In a way that they're excessively competitive against each other. Where in the El Clasico, they're more, how do I say, mean to each other. Where in the England versus Spain matches, they're always like crazy competitive. And I can definitely say, despite being a Spain fan, that Serena has definitely figured out how the team plays. You can tell by the way that England defended last night. You can tell the way that they defended in the Euros final as well. It's just that she knows and she made them play the way that the best possible way to prevent Spain from scoring throughout the whole time, blocking everybody in the best possible way. So yeah, I don't know, Spain needs to figure stuff out before this World Cup, because well, I don't know how they're gonna keep defeating England if we don't have 2 losses in a row. So Jules is also here. Jules, hello, welcome in. Hello, hi, and Antrikish, did I pronounce that correctly? Hello, welcome in, hi. Hello. We have Shifty, we have Jules with us. The first is about internet connection, server availability, and luck. Deadwish usually claims the first before I even see the button go green. He's here lurking about it throughout the whole time. There was a time when Daniel was claiming the first also for months. I think the trauma goes to Sam and it goes to Haley as well, because he was trying also for a lot of months to do the same thing. When Lucy Bronze won a shirt, she takes it herself. She doesn't ask for it. I don't think... Of course, Jules gonna say kind of hot. No, I don't think that's the case. I really don't think. So meet, plant trees, and save the earth? I like that message. That's pretty nice. Glad that someone actually thinks like that. Hello, it's nice to meet you. Happy Wednesday. Welcome in. Kind of like how you took the Spanish jersey from the giveaway and gave me the English jersey. Jules is normalizing harassment. I cannot. Outrageous, outrageous. Outrageous. How dare. How dare. Well, despite... How do I say? Despite that loss, I actually didn't check. I forgot. Did England play in Spain? I think they did. This was the second leg of... Wait, I have to change the music. It's been bugging me. I don't know what to change it to. It's gonna get flagged again. It's so random with YouTube. I've been using the same playlist for YouTube maybe for over a month now. This is the first time it got flagged. Let's try it now. Oh, someone missed that one. They did play it first. Is it the end now then of the women's qualifiers? I think it is. We already have the group winners and stuff. I think that's the end, right? No, of course not. I went to Spain versus Iceland. Didn't see Lucy Bronze live. 3-2 ¿Y qué fue? ¿Y qué fue? ¿Y qué fue? Are you an Atletico Madrid fan or a Real Madrid fan? Which fan are you, Element? Which team do you support? I'm gonna try and collect some of this year's World Cup jerseys. Which ones do you want to get, Polly? It's insane because this year World Cup jerseys, they're all too nice. I don't know which ones to pick. Honestly, I thought to myself there'd be like 1 or 2 or 3 I'm gonna like, but feels like everybody done a pretty great job with jerseys this on this World Cup. It was in England. Yesterday was in England, but the one that England played in Spain, I don't remember where they played. Maybe they played in Madrid. Give me a second. 1 second. I have to take care of doggy. Can you take him somewhere with you? Or maybe if I close. If I close him, no. I don't think so. I think he wants to be with you now, that's good. Could I share a link? I forgot to share pics of the Barca hoodie, so I could drop the link to the hoodie. Ah, yes, of course. 1 second. 1 second. 1 moment. Shifty, how many channel points do you have, by the way? Do you know how many you have? I think that should work now. I don't know, this command is very buggy, to be honest. Let's see. No, it didn't work. What, this is hella stupid. Why does it not work? It didn't work. Hold on, give me a second. I will fix this. Just need like just need a minute. I'm gonna fix it. So far, the France at home away, Portugal home with Vitinha. Portugal home with Vitinha. Why with Vitinha, if I may ask? Because you're no longer Gyunda, now you're Vitinha. I know. I know how this switches. I know how this switches. Ay. Element, you support Mumbai FC. Wait, so you're not Spanish? You just learned the Spanish slang to come and say this. Well, Mumbai FC, last time I know, never played in the Champions League, have they? Maybe I need to check my checks, but I never heard of Mumbai FC playing Champions League football. Where is this? Where is this? I keep forgetting where all the settings are. I'm just trying to find something specific. Oh, Twitch changed so many things in my dashboard. I mean, everybody's dashboard. No. Maybe here. If I click on rewards for viewers, I get Minecraft stuff. Like, okay, I didn't ask for that. I found it. It's in the community tab. Okay, I got it. Okay, where was I? There I am. Okay, Shifty, can you try to send another message now, please? Let's see how that goes. Also give me guys a second. Oh, why is this not working properly? Don't know why. Think now should be fine. Okay, there we go. I'm trying to change things. 1 second. Does it work now? I think it works. Yes, it works now. Okay, Jules, can you type something in the chat also, please? Okay, I think we should be good now. There we go. There we go. Okay, I'm done. Mumbai FC was barely even playing football because the league was suspended because of a lot of problems. Wait, why was the league suspended? Why was the league suspended? What happened? Because I heard of the team, aren't they? Like in the main league? Why they got suspended? What did they do? Yeah.
He came by himself. He got up by himself.
I don't know why.
I gave him 3 treats.
I guess it's because one of us moved and, you know. Sammy.
But he went here now by himself back on the bed.
I'm gonna give him a chips. Let me give him chips.
Oh my god. That's what he
Maybe now he stays. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay. Now everything should work fine. You should be able to send links now. Spain versus England was on Friday, June. Oh, it's playing actually. See, I told you it didn't play yet. It's in Mallorca. No, that's so far away. And in June it's gonna be full with tourists. It's gonna be packed with tourists. Mallorca is like probably 4 hours away from me. Let me see. Super far away. Directions. Mallorca. Are you kidding me? 10 hours away from me. 10 freaking hours. Wait, I see why. Yeah, it's because you have to get a ferry to get there. That's why. Yep. I need to go to Valencia, catch a ferry, and then go with the ferry to Mallorca. Then it's not that far away. Like how much do you travel with a ferry? It's not like I am going to Thailand or something. It says here I have to travel for 10 hours. 500 plus kilometers for 10 hours. That's a little bit wild. What am I gonna do? 10 hours of a ferry to get to Mallorca from Valencia? So the whole ferry, it's only 133 kilometers, guys. But it takes you 5 hours. 5 hours. For 100 kilometers. Is this ferry moving with like the speed of a turtle? How can it be so? Actually, yeah, it would be a whole lot cheaper to just to get a plane ticket. That'd be a whole lot cheaper. This is wild. Wow. Well, the more I know. Also, I think in Mallorca is probably going to be pretty expensive, especially in the summer. There's lots of German tourists going to Mallorca. It's the favorite destination of German tourists to go to Mallorca. So prices are going to be like triple just because of them. Mao and Sim are both here. Hello. How are you doing today? Hello. Thank you so much for coming in. Happy Wednesday to the both of you. Hello. Hello. You're more than welcome, Shifty. You're more than welcome. I thought about it earlier, by the way, because I was like, I have to ask you how many points do you have? Because I thought that you don't have enough. So there we go. Hey, Eagle. Welcome in. Hello. How are you? Just recall we talked about it when the day was announced. Yeah, I think my brain probably just forgot about it, knowing that I can never go. Jagendor or Jagendors? What is my prediction for Bayern and Madrid? Oh, I think it's going to be a very interesting game, actually, Bayern and Madrid tonight. I think it's going to be a very interesting game. I think it's going to be a close game. But I think because the game is played in Munich and Bayern are kind of like the best host, and Bayern Munich are Bayern Munich. And last week, before all the matches played, I said it. I think Bayern Munich are gonna win the Champions League this season, and I stand behind that. I think we're gonna see them at the final, and I think they will win the title trophy / this year. Yes, I think they're gonna qualify tonight at home. That is the speed of like dark. It is. The ferry's moving with 0.000 speed. An underwater train. I think maybe if we were in Japan or China, maybe there would have been an invention like that. It would take you in less than 30 minutes, 300 kilometers away. I would love one day to go to China and experience China or Japan to experience riding in a bullet train. That'd be pretty fun. I've seen on the inside it's so cool because they give you lots of treats and it looks just so nice and comfy. You just sit and bam, you're from one side to another in super short time. The league was having rights issues with the football federation, even promoter issues, I think. Everything above. So it's been suspended for how long now? Sammy. By the way, I went out with him like 10 minutes before stream. And now I don't know what's up with him now. Did we stop rubbing in the face of everybody? Be generous, give away points. I don't think it's a possibility, but you have to figure a way to give away points. I'm also doing good, Eagle. Having a good day. Woke up. Actually, I woke up pretty early today, so I'm awake for once on stream. Usually I'm pretty sleepy. I hope your day's treating you nice as well. You can hear the birdie, Sim. By the way, did we have a shout out to Sim? I hope we did. We had one to Mao. Thank you so much, Tedwish. Thank you. I have 2 birds. I have 2 cockatiels or nymphas. I think it depends. They're all the same. One is a female, one is male. And they're married. They married each other without asking anybody. They're a couple at the beginning when they were together. Now they're like 2.5 years old almost. At first we got the female, then we got the male because, well, she was pretty depressed alone. Now they're pretty much in love. Yeah, they've been together for a while now. Of course, Mal. Hope Wednesday's going good. What are you guys' plans for today? It's already the middle of the week, so I think it's about time to make some weekend plans. Same what you're talking about? I know it too. I think. Wait, I have to take care of Doggy. I'm sorry. He's being a little bit loud. Give me a second. Okay, let's see. I think he was. Yeah, he's been having a bit of issues. Sammy. It's his diva day, I think. Usually it's on Thursday, but I guess today he decided to be on a Wednesday, a diva day. What are we talking about? I don't know. We're talking about a lot of things today. We're talking about football. We're talking about life and everything in between. You're more than welcome to pick a topic and just talk about it. Super Coops! Hi! I don't think we met before. How are you? It's very nice to meet you. Happy Wednesday, Super Coops. Sagar is also here. Main problem of Barcelona is lack of experience and not being able to catch the momentum of a big game. I completely agree with you on that one. I completely agree with this. I like it that we're debating. Finally. I completely agree with this. The team is pretty young. And not having Rafinha, which, Rafinha I think keep saying, but he's like a stepping stone in this team, is not just as a captain, but overall. He's pretty mature, like similar to Lewandowski. And I think missing not just the captain, but like a crucial figure inside of the team definitely played a role in how the games played out for sure. I think if he was there, I'm not saying that Barcelona would have won, but definitely he would have made a difference in different ways, I guess. But I still think that the football that we saw in the first leg, in the second leg, there were so many things that weren't called, so many falls, so many things that Atletico Madrid did, including last night, including in the first leg. It just made things unfair. That's why, in my opinion, I think that was a robbery. I think 2 red cards in back-to-back legs for everything that they gave and the things that they didn't give. It was just out of touch. Okay, I do need to get up. Give me, please, a second. I have to see what I'm going to do with Doggy. Okay, I am sorry. I am back. I think hopefully we dealt with the situation. Oh, I missed a lot of messages. 1 second. Okay, I'm sorry. I did miss a lot of messages. Let's reboot where we were talking about. Anything? Okay, let's. Sorry, let's reboot. Dragon is also here. Dragon, welcome in. Welcome into my big dragon. I'm doing good today. How are you? Hello. Hello, hello. There we go. What? I'm just tweaking my code for my bot because I broke the script the other day and waiting to hear back from companies. Wait, Mel, what kind of a code are you working on? Hold on. Are you a dev? What kind of a code do you work on, and what language do you actually use? Super cool. Thank you so much. Welcome on board. I'm so sorry. I had to get up a few times. I had to take care of Doggy. He's a little bit old. And sometimes he has his moments. So I guess right now it is. So we just had to take care of him. But now he calmed down, I think, a little bit. Shifty, you're starting an internship? When did you... Wait, did you already start the internship? Or... I missed something. Cigar, what do I think of today's game? I think Bayern might qualify. I don't know if they will win the match, but I think that they will qualify in Munich. They're a very strong host. I think they're one of the strongest hosts overall from every football team that we name it. I think Munich are one of the strongest hosts. So I don't know. There's so much talent in Munich at the moment. Ulisse, for an example, is my current favorite. He's pretty crazy good player, which will make the France national team pretty dangerous at the World Cup. So I think Munich may take the win today. Those are my thoughts, I guess. Atletico has always gotten away with things. They're just too good at it. I don't know if you watched the game last night, but I don't know how it even happens. I think Atletico had over 12 or 15 fouls. They didn't get a single yellow. Like, not even one yellow. Not to mention that there was... I have to show a picture of that because I don't know how else to define... Where is this? Now I think nobody wants Julian Alvarez also to come to Barcelona after what he done last night. As well, from what I saw online. As someone who dislikes both Real Madrid and Bayern, I wish they could both lose. Bayern will win though. Fair enough. Last year they played a knockout against City. I'm not sure if anybody remembers. I actually don't remember. It was a UFC fight in the end. Foden, Grealish, Savage, Ake, all of them were fighting. That's their mentality of being very physical. I actually don't... I remember the outcome of the game, but I don't think I watched the game itself. Were they also involved in a lot of fouls that weren't called for them, or... Oh, good, it's all part of it. That's also true. That is also true. I do agree with that. Hey, Manan. Hi, Kuler. Are you also a Kuler? Welcome in. Hello. Welcome on board. I'm writing a script for the streamer bot to automate some extra stuff and add some extra features. Wait, Mal, you work on streamer bot? How come I did not know that? You know, this is from StreamerBot. You know this extension, right? Do you? Because most of the extensions and most of the stuff that I got from StreamerBot. But basically, this one specifically is from a person called TownMay. And oh my god, like, they make like the most incredible things for StreamerBot. I have so many things from TownMay. I don't know if you know the person. If not, I can maybe just send over a link or something to you. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much. Thank you, Carbs. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I'm sorry I'm behind on the chat. I'm gonna catch up with everything. Krishna Barca fan saying, Rob, how about we talk about that Juan Garcia taking the ball out of the line and back pass to the De Jong? Okay, fair enough. I am right with you. Hold on a second. Just give me a second. Where is this? Okay. I just need to share my screen, I think, because otherwise it wouldn't work. Okay, hold on. I was supposed to do that earlier, I just didn't do it. So we can discuss things better. Okay. Okay. Can we see partially the screen? Okay. This was in the first leg. I can find maybe a video of it as well. Right? Since we're asking for Atletico Madrid penalty. Oof. Oof. Why not? Maybe we should give him 10 penalties. Don't know why I cannot find. I'm definitely gonna find the video of this, I guess. Maybe on Twitter somewhere. Barca culture, welcome in. Send me to a mental institution every UCL. We've been a mental institution since 2017. Okay, there's a video, but you cannot open this video. Like, what the hell? I don't know why I cannot open this video, but guess we can see the picture. I guess we can definitely see the picture. This is like playing volleyball, right? This is allowed. And this is not a penalty. And this is also not a penalty. Wait, where is this? Not even a foul. Not even a yellow. Where am I? This is also not a penalty. It's not a yellow. It's not an anything, right? I don't know if I can find. Maybe we can find a better view of it. Don't know. We just move on. It was like, there we go. This was also not a penalty. This was not a yellow, not a card, not a nothing, not a foul. Okay. Next question. If you want to see, I can show you the fight till the end. Yeah, sure, we can look at that. Yes, maybe if I catch up with everything, we can look at everything. Amal, welcome in. Jules is so far back. Jules, it took you 84 years. 84 years. Look at Funky, new diamonds. New diamonds, new diamonds. Look at you. We have a new follower also on Twitch. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Hello, happy Wednesday. Hello. Juan Garcia was very close. The ball was touching the line. He almost left it. But he didn't F it. It was just, it's really nice how we do. Okay, we're debating. We're back onto it. I don't know said person. Also cannot say I've spent too much time looking, since for basic stuff the UI is pretty simple to use. Ma, I didn't even know you're actually doing any code in StreamerBot. This is really, really, really nice, because I've seen how complicated StreamerBot can be, and I would love to see anything that you make. And if you are actually I don't know if you're making some specific things, maybe you're also selling them and stuff. I would love to see anything that you finish. Cry more, Varsafin. Danny, welcome in. I was waiting for Danny to reappear to say something. I was waiting. Where are we? I was waiting. I'm gonna keep these tabs open because obviously I'm gonna need them. Ah, there's the video of it. Ah, thank you, Dead Wish. I'm just gonna close all tabs here. I have too many open tabs. There it is. Okay, there's the... Obviously, yep, there we go. Oh! Up! Not penalty. Not penalty. Definitely not penalty. This was just... Oh, I don't know what this was. Oh, wait, maybe we say we didn't see it. There we go. Not penalty. Up! We do that at practice as well, you know. We do that at practice as well. We just bop and we stop it. That's what we usually do as well. Let me just open something random Twitter-wise. I don't know what's gonna come up in my Twitter though. Krissy, can we look at Finland's first goal from yesterday? Yes. Do we... Shifty, can you find it and send me a link of that, please? Or if you're on mobile, can you... Should I think I might find some highlights on YouTube from that. More like 67 years. No, 84. 84. The defender shouldn't be allowed to do that. The yellow card didn't depend. No, there was literally none. Little Edith. Disagree with the title. Atletico deserves a UCL anyway. Griezmann's last stance. I love Antoine Griezmann. He deserves all the credit. I've always liked him as a player. Way before he was even... I liked him, I don't know, maybe... for over 10 years, way before even he was in Barcelona. With that, I completely agree. But I completely disagree with how the way everything was played out. I think he was the only... Even when the red card happened, now in the second leg, the second red card, they showed Griezmann on the bench. He was not even happy. Like, he was the only unhappy person there. It was just... I don't know how to say. It was just unfair, okay? It was just unfair. But I completely agree If anything, Griezmann deserves to win a UCL. He deserves to win it. Pierre so does deserves to win it. But with the way that it was just a dirty play. I don't like watching dirty play, and it just keeps happening all the time recently. I think Barcelona should focus on signing players. Not every time the system works, is what Prakash is saying. You're also right about that. I think when we signed Cancelo for the second time, it did help a lot. It's because we always like the right back position. It's been a problem for a decade. So it was definitely good that we got Cancelo. He's been playing well. But yeah, there is a need of signings. The thing is that the team is pretty young, which is a plus and a minus at the same time. But whenever somebody gets injured, like Rafinha did, it just opened a huge gap. And it was pretty obvious that there are some things lacking for sure. Look at Danny. Danny, where are you getting these from? I cannot with you. Danny. Grim is also here. Grim, hello. Welcome in. You cannot see me waving from the thing. There you go. Bull as well. Hello. Welcome into the both of you. Hello. CO Trophy is not a charity for someone having their last dance. That was Royce deserved. We don't go back to Royce. Royce deserved. Royce deserved so much. Royce gave so much to Dortmund. But then again, Griezmann gave so much to Atletico Madrid as well. But they're both really good players. At the end of the day, kind of, yes. He's 34. Oh, I'm not saying that it's his fault not playing for 90 minutes. No, I said that when Griezmann was at the bench and when Barcelona got their red card and then they showed the camera went to the Atletico Madrid bench and Simeone's son, being the typical Simeone jeans, was being super slick and laughing at the whole situation, and everybody else on the Atletico Madrid bench, while Griezmann was having this super poker face expression. I don't think he was like... It was just... Yeah, that's what I was saying. Not that he couldn't play for... I know that he cannot play for 90 minutes. Oh, to be quite honest, CL not being a charity, CL is not a charity. Not any trophy is not a charity. But when it comes to somebody retiring or leaving a big club, we always get pretty emotional. And that is, emotions are valid. We always get pretty emotional, like we did with Messi and Ronaldo in the last World Cup when we thought it was their last dance, which changed. Now it's not. They're playing again. But we're all pretty emotional in the last World Cup because of that as well. Just realized that Lucy Brown swapped the t-shirt so she couldn't do with Ona, so they swapped shorts. When did they? I didn't even see this. I didn't even see this. Arsenal versus Atletico Madrid. Oh my god, Barca got culture with the reference. I don't know. I think that will be a boring game. Yeah, I think that will be a pretty boring game. Arsenal versus Atletico. Do you think Arsenal are going to pull it off tonight? We only got a 1-0. I don't know. Imagine if they don't win it tonight. They have to. Technically. They're also playing at home today. So I think everyone's minds will be that Arsenal's got to win it, which kind of proves a point. Sporting were not that good last time around, but I would never discount an underdog. We did that with Bodo, and look what Bodo did. Like, they got so far in the CO. I don't think anybody would have predicted that. Rail is here. Rail, hello. Hi, welcome, ma'am. I'm good. How are you? Hello. Do you want some chips, Jules? I got a whole bowl. If you want some. If you want some, come get some. I've grown to like Griezmann, but I still remember the blackface pictures from 10 years ago. I need a link to that. I need a link to that. Funky, I need a link to that. Yeah, I think with Griezmann, he's I don't know. Unlike most players, he's a pretty humble player, and that's a really good trait about him overall. He's always been like, when he moved from Atletico to Barcelona, he played for Barcelona. He gave everything that he could to Barcelona, despite, you know, people thinking maybe he wasn't doing that well. I think he played pretty good at the team. When he moved back to Atletico also, it's, I don't know, I've always liked him as a person/player. Barcelona has been quite good in terms of counter press. That is true. The way that they pressed Madrid was really wasteful, especially after 30 minutes. It was really wasteful, especially after 30 minutes. What do I think about this? I think the early goal gave him too much momentum, which was expected. I was expecting Barca to get the early goal, then picking up a momentum, then getting the second goal, which of course picked up even more momentum, but they didn't play safe. No, they didn't. They just went there. They pressed throughout the whole time. Before the red card as well, they were pressing quite a lot. I think that there was a point before and after the red card where Atletico was defending in a way that we couldn't do anything about it, especially the way that we were attacking. When Rashford came in, for once I do disagree, even though I'm not a fan of Ferran Torres, but he had a great game last night. So subbing him off did kind of ruin the momentum, and I think it was wrong subbing him off so early. I think things could have went a little bit differently because he was beating the offside trap a few times despite that offside called off goal. And after Rashford came in, those counterattacks also, somehow it didn't click between him and Yamal at the end. And yeah, I think we could have played a little bit safer after the second goal. But no, I was expecting them not to do that as well. Even if the score was just 1-0 for Atletico in the first leg, I expected them probably to try and go like this. Also, Atletico's goal of Walkman was the exact same way they scored to us in the Copa del Rey in the first leg. That's the counter-attacking football that Simeone, for an example, is pretty good at. It's always just 2 passes and then there's already a goal. And it's very fast counterattacks that whenever your defenders are too far out and they're all out attacking, it's just really hard to intercept and stop. And Walkman is actually a pretty good player. I mean, he was pretty good at Atalanta, so I think he's definitely pretty solid for Atletico as well. What is my chips? So I have it's called just the oven chips with barely any salt, so it's supposed to be a healthy chips. That type of a chips. There we go, Funky. You guys can come. I have, I think, 2 boxes of these chips. Yerpish, Barca wasn't robbed. They were just shit. Falkirk FC could even beat Barca. Very fair point. When did Falkirk FC played in the Champions League? We can look that up. I'm right down with you. Let me look it up. If Bayern don't win tonight, I'm gonna have to hide under a rock till PSG take great care of business, and I think PSG will go back to back. Actually, if whoever wins tonight played against PSG. Falkirk are 6th in the Scottish Premiership. Are you from Scotland? Falkirk FC ever played in Champions League? They have been 1 time qualified for Europa League in 2010 and 9. As runner-ups at the 2000. Have they ever won a Scottish Cup? Falkirk FC ever won a Scottish Cup? Won the cup, the Scottish Cup, in 1957. Okay, so Falkirk FC have won the Scottish Cup 1 time in 1957. Never qualified for Champions League. I think they can beat Barcelona. I think that's a fair point. I do agree with you. I think they can do it. Similar to Mumbai FC earlier, I think they can. They are runner-ups. I think so, yes. Lost to Vaduz Liechtenstein. Liechtenstein. Pretty fair to lose to Liechtenstein, though. I've not seen the Fermin part yesterday. I just saw the video of it. That picture makes it look like a red, but the scene itself is not intentional. It thought to be an offense. Let's picture the same thing happening to Atletico Madrid. Wouldn't have that not been a penalty? Maybe not a red. Wouldn't have been a penalty. Wouldn't have been a yellow. Wouldn't have been a foul. Any of the things. Let's reverse. Wouldn't have been something. At the end, attacks wins you games. Defense wins you trophies. True. That's the heartbreaking truth, Prakash. I do agree with you. Let's see if Arsenal are gonna win trophies based on defense, because they've been kind of a pretty defensive team this year. Let's see. Technically, yep, it's defense that win you trophies. Ask Mourinho. He can tell us all. Firmino headed the ball, was going down. The goalkeeper did not hit him. He on the ball and Firmino fell on his boot. It was definitely not intentional. The hit was not intentional. But it is a fall. It is a clear fall. It is not intentional, but it is a fall. Is it similar to how Gavi was given a yellow for a slap? That was, yeah, he was given a yellow for a slap because there were only two cards in the game. The Gavi's yellow and the red card. Similar to that, I suppose. Way less, but similar. Are you doing alright? Just enjoying the day? It's going okay for me? Do you already have some weekend plans? Congratulations making over 3k followers here on YouTube. I'm very happy and proud of you. Thank you. I forgot to talk about it because I keep forgetting about it and I keep reminding myself I have to talk about it, but I can't. But it's such a huge achievement and it happened overnight. And I was just sitting on my desk, I was doing some work, and then I was missing like 3 or 4 subscribers to the 3,000. And all of a sudden, I refresh and I had 50 plus more. I have no idea how or why that happened, but I'm so happy to get this milestone. And I'm very happy to still see you here with us also, Real. I really appreciate you coming back after coming back for such a long time. Now, this is a way to debunk the haters. Thank you, Shifty. Let's do it like this from now on. Anybody here from 1950 who can verify that information? Let's check. Maybe we're gonna get someone from 1950. Tired Guy is saying, hey, do you play Undertale? No, I actually never played Undertale, but I have it on my wish list because a lot of people keep telling me that Undertale is such a nice game. And I think from what I've seen, I would love to play it. I also have it on my PlayStation, by the way. Randomly, when we were discussing this, when I got asked maybe a few months ago about Undertale, I opened my library in PSN and I had the game. I think I claimed it for free at some point, which means I do have to play it before PlayStation takes it away. But sadly so, I still haven't. I would love to play Undertale. I would really love to. Also, welcome and hello, happy Wednesday. I'm trying to answer all questions, just taking me a little while. Yashvi, hi cutie, can you please spell my name? Yashvi? I did. You're a new subscriber. Thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome and happy Wednesday. Hello. Irrespective of any team, that incident itself is not an offense, though, let alone yellow or red. Now, if the roles are reversed, will the outcome be different? That depends on the ref. Maybe yes, maybe no. I think with this ref, we can agree. I watched the whole game, which with this ref, I can tell you. The first Lego, so everyone kept ranting on Koke. Koke had like a clear reason to get a second yellow, a third yellow even if existed. And this time around also, it was just nothing. Nothing was given throughout the whole time. Just one big doo-doo nothing. As in it was, reckless play could be a card. Reckless play could be a card. Yesterday in the Spain-England match, there was a high foot, I forgot from who, that like hit Vicky Lopez on the side of the head, okay, in the penalty box. No fall was given. Despite the fall being not intentional, it is a high foot. You're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed, the ball doesn't, you know, magically go around someone's head. So it's also something that shouldn't be done. It was not given a fall also in the Spain game for that. So intentional or not, dangerous play should be a card despite things, especially the way that it ended. Firmin looked like he's been through, I don't know if I can look it up again. Maybe they have pictures of it somewhere. I don't know. It was a lot of bleeding, okay? It was a shit show. Like he looked like this. You can't tell me that for this you wouldn't even call a fall. At least be like, hey, you fouled the guy. Okay, shake hands, move on. Not even that. Like it's a dangerous play at the end of the day. Imagine if it was something else, but yes. I'm still proud of you made it this far, and I know you're going to go even further than this, and I'll still be here to support you. Yay. I'm trying. I am really trying. I've been working quite a lot on a lot of videos and a lot of things. Lots and lots and lots of things offline. And I hope I can make them work little by little. Crack the code maybe and get better at it as well. I'm trying to get better with my edits too. So I hope so. Yashi, where are you from? Hey, Ronnie. Ronnie, how are you? Welcome in. What do you mean it looks like an alone street? What do you mean by that? I agree the rest are all biased. The outcome of offenses are different for different teams. Yes, that also reminds me of when my teammate got a red. She tackled the player at the end of the pitch, a clean tackle by the way, but she ended up running into the fence. Debatable. The fence being there was just the fact, and the tackle was clean. That is what teams and players keep complaining about, that refereeing are very irregular, and VAR is there to keep it, but VAR fails to do that. Yes, the thing is that VAR was supposed to be... I don't think any of us likes VAR, but overall VAR, the system was made there. All of these people that are being paid at the back to look at things, it's supposed to make football cleaner, but at the same time it doesn't. It just ruins the game. And when it's supposed to actually show something, it doesn't show anything, and it doesn't work in nobody's favor, I think, from all the time. Alex, if we had Rafa, we would have won a trophy. If we had Rafa, we wouldn't have been in this situation for sure. 100%, 1000%, I do agree with you. If we did have Rafinha with us, things would have been different. Even if we didn't won, everything would have been a whole lot different. And I can't believe we lost them at the most crucial part of the season as well. We lost this Champions League, but I have high hopes, and I think we can make it and win the league. Hopefully this right for us all that. Also, welcome in. Hello. Hey Ariane, I'm from Bulgaria. Welcome on board. That link video is with Fermin. Second. Let me just mute them. It's probably loud. Man, I know. I watched it live. I watched this many times. It's a dangerous play. I don't know how we don't see it. It's a dangerous play. Again, I'm not even claiming. I am not even claiming that we should get a penalty, or if the goalkeeper should get a red card, because Deadwish is trying to be Real Madrid here. Pretty biased a little bit. Listen to me. I am not claiming any of those things. I am claiming that the goalkeeper wasn't even considered that he faulted him. He was bleeding for over 5 minutes on the pitch. He didn't even get a fall. That's what I don't understand. Not about the movement of Fermin's body. He jumped, and then the goalkeeper jumped and smashed him in the face. It's a clear fall. Intentional or not. I'm not saying it's a penalty. I'm not saying it's a red card. I'm not saying any of those things. I'm not as picky as most fans are. I'm just saying that this is a fall. Men bleeding for 5 minutes on the pitch, not calling it a fall, then I don't know. Are we playing UFC or are we playing football? Can you look up Gavi yellow against Atletico? Let me show you what was given a yellow for. Let's look at that situation since we're on it. No, there was no. Thank you, Moid. No VAR, no nothing. There was nothing. Where is the video of this? I can't find a video of this. Hey Abdel, how old am I? Does that define things? It's nice to meet you. I don't know how to find it. How do I find it? Is it this? Is it this? No, it's not this. It's not this. YouTube flags everything. Gavi. Let's try it. Twitter. Yellow against Atletico Twitter. No, they were just gonna keep saying that it wasn't a foul. I'm not gonna argue with him. I know he's doing what he's doing. He's trying to be non-biased, but he's super biased. Where is it? Gavi yellow. Can't tell me men didn't deserve a fall. I completely disagree with you. I am debating with everybody today. Gavi yellow against Atletico. Come on, there's gotta be one video of this. Okay, it's gotta be this one. Let's try this one. Pauto, it's Barca doing Barca things, always bottling when it matters the most. Cannot not disagree with you now. Cannot not disagree with you. We always bottle it in the big games. Always red cards in the big games. Always. Always. Just always. Maybe videos? I can't find it. I really can't find it. I bet somebody did a reaction or something. Yeah, Rafinha got injured because of the Brazil games. He did got injured because of the Brazil games. That is what the that's the thing. VAR was supposed to get the same inputs every time. Does it for goals with offsides, false handballs, come down to the ref in the VR room? Seems very irregular even in the same competitions. It does. You should see the VAR in the women's Liga F in the first division of Spain. It's abysmal. It takes them more than 6 minutes to call a decision on VAR. I think also they don't have anybody at the back because VAR has been a thing in the league since this season. So it's the referee, and then there's this other person on the pitch that goes together with the referee. They go to the VAR screen and then they look at the things, and they just it's a thing. I don't know how to find this one. Don't know how to find it. 15 hours ago, I think. Maybe if I go on TikTok. Yesterday. Video. Okay, probably this one. Most are not videos, they're just pictures. Video unavailable. There you go. Yeah, it's from yesterday's game, but it is from yesterday's game. Yesterday. It's gotta be somewhere. I don't know. They're just discussing things, but it's gotta be somewhere for sure. Nope. Not available in my country. What does that even mean, not available in my country? If you're arrested on review, that they purely can do their job, not the 5-6 people behind the monitor. The thing is that before VAR, decisions were made much easier. I wouldn't say that with the inclusion of VAR, things became more fair as they should have been. So VAR makes mistakes, same as everything else. People at the back also obviously make mistakes, even if it's just more than one person looking at things. Mr. Balosh, can you explain how Barcelona was robbed? I'm curious what your answers are. Okay, I don't know where to start. There's a lot of things. I've been talking about it for the past hour. So I think we were robbed by not giving any cards to Atletico Madrid throughout the whole match. They were playing excessively terrible football. In the first leg, there was a clear penalty not given to... Where was this? We're looking at to this situation. Yesterday's red card for Eric was debatable. In my opinion, it was debatable. I'm not saying he didn't deserve it, but it was debatable because of the way Sorlot was on the line of the offside also. Why did we got robbed? Because it was ridiculous the way the things played out in both legs. Koke didn't get a second yellow last time around. Yesterday there was literally a fist fight throughout the whole place. I wanted to find the Gavi's yellow, but I cannot find it. But we were discussing throughout now the fall on Fermin Lopez, how it was not intentional, but at the same time, it wasn't even called a fall. It wasn't even given any card. I'm not even, again, speaking that it should have been a penalty or it should have been a red card. But in many, many situations, cards were not given. Situations, free kicks were not given. And that completely costed us. Atletico played dirty. They played dirty in both legs. And in my opinion, it was unfair of all the things that happened. A second red and a second back-to-back. It's a bit too much. It's a bit too much on top of everything last night. I don't know where I can... I think I can get the statistics maybe of how many falls Atletico had yesterday. Let me see. I do think there were maybe like 15 falls. 15? Where is this? Okay, let's see. Not to mention Julian Alvarez literally pushing like he's playing UFC with everybody on the field throughout the whole freaking time. Falls. 15 falls. 15 falls for Atletico Madrid. 0 yellow cards. 15 falls. We had 8 falls. Barcelona had 8 falls. 8. They had 15 and they had 0 yellows. It's just... I'm not saying anything against Atletico Madrid, but this whole situation, it's a circus at this point. At both legs. It was just a circus. And how come it all started to happen after the 2-2? How did it didn't happen in the first 30 minutes? I don't know. It just started to happen after the 2-2. Can't wait for the shitty VAR calls at the World Cup. Didn't they change things with VAR in the World Cup? I think they did. They wanted to change like a lot of rules now. They want to change how they want to give cards for time waste, but like a specific seconds of time waste. They want to give cards, or they will be giving some sort of suspensions if you're trying to waste time making a substitution. I think they want to change a lot of things, and I don't know what's that living. Dani Olmo dive, bro. He fell before the player even touched him. Did I said anything about Dani Olmo? I just had this screen here with Fermin, and Dani Olmo was just on top of it. I never said anything about Dani Olmo. In my answer, I didn't say anything about Dani Olmo. Was that Finland's first goal? Video unavailable. Why does he keep getting these stupid things? Is it my browser? No, I can't open it in my country. Nice. I actually cannot open so many videos. Yep, I can't open this. Is there anything else? We have trauma room Barbie. Real and Barca gets different calls every single time, not just the weekends. The first Bayern goal, a foul. Then Kubarsi, red card. Mbappe, no penalty when he was actually bleeding. Now Firmin and a red card. Always Real and Barca. Mbappe not getting a penalty last week was also completely undeserved. If we have to roll back to that, by the way, I didn't see the first Bayern goal being a foul because I watched the second half of the match. I watched the first half of Arsenal and Sporting, and then I missed what happened with Bayern's. I missed the majority of that. I even missed Kubarsi's red card. I had to watch it after the game, but I did see the Mbappe not getting a penalty, and I don't think that was fair at all. I even made a video about it because I even though it was Real Madrid, he definitely that was surely a foul, and Mbappe shouldn't have gotten a penalty for that. With that, I absolutely agree. And I still think that whatever it is that we discuss at the end of the day, the way that Firmin was last night still could have been anything, at least a foul for the very least. And for the sake of debating again, I'm not saying that we should have been given red cards to Atletico Madrid or anything else, but yes, I think the foul on Fermin was a foul, intentional or not. It was dangerous and it was bad. Thank you for also welcome in to everyone. At the end of the day, we are debating, okay? So I'm not here to hate on anything. I'm just expressing my own opinion, but I'm absolutely debating, and I love everybody's input. So I would just kindly ask not to hate, just debate, because at the end of the day, football shouldn't be about hate. It should be about debate, no matter which team you support, and everyone is quite welcome to talk about whatever they want to talk about. Trauma Room Barbie. I love the nickname, by the way. Also, how can I call our person here from YouTube? Mo 13 YouTube. Is it Mo for like Mo Salah or something, or is it just something you have in your name? Man, I just feel like a disappointment of a season, even if we win La Liga, being knocked out by Atletico in the Copa del Rey and Champions League. Yeah, it's something that will hurt a lot. It's back-to-back knockouts for both trophies, and that's definitely gonna be like something historical that we will not want to remember. Atletico will remember for sure. It's something that I didn't expect. I don't think anybody did, and I'm pretty bummed up about it. Yes, of course we may win the league, but it is something to be pretty disappointed about. Cool Forever 2013. I don't think Leva should renew because if he will, Deco and Laporta won't have that much pressure to sign a new one. You think so? I noticed that Flick has been playing Leva quite a lot less now. Like Firmin has become the solid starter and we don't need Leva as much. So it seems. And I also noticed that maybe because of those things, maybe not getting enough game time from time to time, because it feels like even if it's a league game, cup game, whatever, he barely plays for 30 minutes at best. And I don't know. I have a feeling that it's good if he does renew, but at the same time, as you said, it's bad because it's not gonna pressure us to sign someone else, which we should, despite him renewing or not. Technically, I do believe that Barca will get Rashford, but I don't know what position are we planning to play Rashford as. Is he gonna be a winger? Is he gonna be a striker? I don't know. I don't know. But at the end of the day, I do believe we might get him. And I am happy with Rashford, despite a lot of people not liking him because of his last days at United and such. I think Rashford is a good fit in the team. I think he fit pretty well. Welcome in also. Trauma, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Welcome on board. Happy Wednesday also to everyone. I don't know how to pronounce. Oh. Yeah, the referee for both legs sucked, but our defense was worse. Hansi refuses to adapt, and the club hasn't spent money on any defensive. Other than Cancelo, no. Araujo, it feels like he came back from his retreat, but he's still not playing as much. Last night, what caused us to lose also was that, yes, we were trying to attack the whole time, obviously, but the defenders were pretty slow. And every time on those freaking counterattacks from Atletico Madrid in the Copa, in the Champions League, we concede the exact same way. And I don't know how Hansi didn't... I mean, he obviously saw that as a mistake, and but how did we not have the defenders cover that line? Because all goals from the Copa and last night's goal from Walkman was scored the exact same way. From a counter-attack on the wing, one pass to the middle, and that was it. And that is to blame the defense. That one goal conceded was 100% on us. I absolutely miss Inigo as well. I just don't understand how we let go of him. How did you let go of literally the best defender? We haven't had that good of a defender in a decade. And yes, we may have Kubarsi. Yes, we may have, because Kubarsi is like a pretty promising CB and so on. But Kunde, whatever. But Inigo was Inigo, and you can replace him. I don't know when we're going to be able to replace him. We do need to invest in defenders, but we always look for strikers and wingers. Dragon, do you want to debate? We are debating. We're debating last night's game. And I don't know, we're just overall debating about stuff. La Liga is still the best league, but the worst referees. Every weekend delivers at least... Oh, sorry, I didn't have this. Just this... maybe something on the line. Delivers at least 2 to 3 insanely bad calls. It is true. It really is true. I read the other day an article about La Liga, which surprised me. So seemingly La Liga makes more revenue than Premier League. I genuinely did not know that. I would never believe this. But seemingly they make more revenue. But they don't do good with that revenue or whatever than the Premier League. And the referees are just terrible. The referees are indeed just terrible. The REF is not doing a pretty good job at things either. I mean, I barely played last season. Was my first season playing some amateur football, okay? And in amateur football, you still have referees from the REF, which are usually in like amateur leagues. They put youngsters to referee, maybe like some boys that are 16 to 18 years old. And you can tell even with that early age, like, stuff is not working out well. And yeah, the REF are just, they're complete madness. I cannot find the Gavi part also, not even the extended highlights. I don't know why. I think maybe if I look up The thing is, it's so hard because most of the... It should be on... Maybe if I write Gavi on Twitter. Let's just write Gavi on Twitter. That's how we found the Fermin one. Maybe that's how we can find this one. Maybe if I do media. Let's see. Okay, there is this. Oh, maybe it's that. Just a picture? No, it's a video. There! Found it! I should have just wrote Gavi earlier. Okay, I found it. Okay, that's the Gavi card. That was Gavi's yellow. Which, I do agree it's a yellow, right? At the end of the day... Wait, where's the beginning of it? They both jump. Technically, is not... I wouldn't call this an intentional fall as well. He hit him, they both jump. Of course, your arm's gonna flap. He hit him. Okay, fair enough. It was a yellow. I can't even look at Koke's face since the last two legs. It was a yellow, but this was not anything. They were both intentional falls. Technically, non-intentional falls or non-intentional falls, both of them. Both of them. Okay, give a yellow here, give a yellow there. Yeah, that's the Gavi situation that we're looking at. That was the Gavi situation. We have a new follower on Twitch. I'm sorry I'm a little bit slow. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on board. How are you? Hello. This refers you need to sell some players from the squad like Araujo, Kunde, Casado, and Ferran. I have to agree with you that Araujo needs to go. As much as I used to be a huge Araujo fan, when we signed him the first 2 seasons, it feels like even before he went on the retreat, I don't know why I call it the retreat. That's how I think it was on social media. But last season and this season, he's just not in it. He's not the Araujo that was at the beginning, and he's not a stable CB for us anymore. And I do think he needs to be sold. I don't know how to feel about Kunde though. I'm like 50-50 on him. I was never a fan, neither a fan of him. Casado, I do agree, perhaps has to go. He hasn't been getting any minutes much as well. With Ferran, I don't know about him. He comes up, doesn't do anything for 10 games, then he plays the 11th game and he's the hero of the match. I don't know. It's just consistency, I guess, with him. He's been trying to pick it up. I'm not a big fan of his either, but I don't know. If we are to get somebody new on his position, then yes, he then has to absolutely go. If we're planning to replace him, he does need to go. It's just not a consistent player, I guess. Sadly so. Maybe not fit to be a starter. I don't know. Last night he had a pretty good game though. Even Netherlands did beat France yesterday. I saw a debutant in Esme Brooks. Oh, Esme has been on fire. She's been on fire. She's playing like a striker throughout this whole season. It was, I saw, I didn't manage to watch the game, but I saw the end result. I think, didn't Netherlands stop the group, actually, by the way? I think they did. Stern, what do I mean by Rob? Atleti won fair and square. Oh, fair and square is like 2 words that don't fit with Atletico Madrid as a club overall. In fact, Barcelona should have had their goalkeeper send off. Oh! Oh, really? Oh. Like, maybe there should have been a send-off of this player here on the last leg, and maybe it should have been a penalty given? Fair and square do go along with Atletico Madrid. Okay. Where was I with this? Ah, not the Fermin. I was looking at something else. No, I think because I'm on my home feed. Damn it. Okay, there we go. There is a difference in both those incidents as per the rules. As per the rules? What does that mean? As per the rules. What does that mean, Deadwish? PO is just PO. I just watch a PO because your favorite team is Aston Villa, and man, the stadium is so good almost every game. But if you watch like Sociedad or Rayo, the fans go crazy even if it's a quarter or something. Yeah, people in Spain go crazy. I went to a La Liga 2 match a few weeks ago, and there was like these two guys in front of me, and the home team, you know, the team that we were there to watch, scored a goal. And then the two guys jumped on top of the seats, and then they went like, how do I explain it? This is the seat, right? On the top part of the seat, you know, where you put your back at the back, this part of the seat. Then they stepped on the part of the seat, they started jumping, and then the whole seat broke, and then they fell behind me. One of them even fell on top of me. Yeah, it's crazy in Spain when it comes to fans. I don't know how it Aston Villa is. Why Aston Villa so quiet? I'd be surprised. They're having a crazy season. This is like the season of Aston Villa. They deserve to have fans shouting throughout the whole time and have a crazy atmosphere at the stadium at Villa Park. Want to see Michael Oliver being so often in big games? We don't want to see it. It's like, close your eyes. I feel like the PL also have an overall bad level of refereeing. I think the PL has the problem with the VAR. With them, it's not. So La Liga has referee problem, whereas PL has VAR problems. They switch, technically still the same system, just different eyes of the system. It's a new article that followed the match. I have clips of the goals. Aha! There we go. If you scroll to the bottom and once press, okay, which means show more updates. The goal was scored in the fourth minute. Let's see if this opens in my country. So if I scroll, what are my predictions on the games tonight? I actually don't know what to think about Arsenal Sporting. I have to be really honest. I don't know what to think about Arsenal Sporting. I really don't. I don't plan on watching Arsenal Sporting. I think I'm gonna watch Bayern and Real. And I think Bayern might pull up a win because it's Bayern Munich and it's Bayern Munich at home. And as we were speaking earlier, well, I think it's their season. The 4th minute, 48, 67, 71. I have to scroll down. 7. Damn it. Oh, I click here. That's the one. There we go. Please work. No! Why do I have to sign up to see things? I hate the internet nowadays. Internet in 2026 is like sign up so you can read. Sign up for anything. Sign up, sign up, sign up, sign up, sign up. Is it only making me sign up? I'm clicking on the right thing, right? It's making me sign up. So weird. Why is it like this? And why can I not open it on YouTube? Well, this is called Karma Pal. Remember all those games against Arsenal and Chelsea when they got robbed? When? In 2000? Are we not in 2026? Come on. Okay, so in 1957, let's go back since we had someone speaking about Falkirk won last time the Scottish Cup in 1957. It is not a robbery that they didn't win the cup since 1957. Let's go back to 1957. Like, come on, dude. It's 2026. Are we gonna live in the past from like 20 years ago and call it a karma? Wow. That is a lot of hate right there for something that happened over 20 years ago. 20 years ago, most of us were not even, like, we were kids 20 years ago. Come on. Exactly. Like, we're talking about today's games. Like, today's game. Not even 2 weeks ago. This week, yesterday, and the week before. This leg and the second leg. Today. Hiya. What an argument. After the match, I was waiting outside for Mallory because wanted to point her to a young Finn with a United shirt. So cool. Diane was hella grumpy and ignored everyone, while most of the French team gave high fives and fist bumps. I don't think they were happy because they could have topped the group, so it makes sense. I think that they didn't want to do that. I understand them being grumpy. They wanted to take the first place in the group. Would make sense. Yamal always gives the best performance he could. The other players are just lurking and getting the bag. That's the problem. I literally see when Yamal gets the ball, the other 10 Barca players moving like AI. They're just lurking, like die for the badge, man, not just get the bag. I think there are a few players that play for the badge at the moment from that team, One of them definitely being Fermin Lopez. I really like Fermin Lopez. He is a standout. I think he's gonna be a great midfielder. Not to mention Pedri. Like Pedri is Pedri is Pedri. I don't even know what to say about him. But what stands out that I liked about specifically about Yamal last night is that after the game, he was the only player not being down and crying about the match. He just went in, told the others to get up. He actually had the captain mentality that we missed because Rafinha was not there, and I think that was a really good thing to see of him after the game. Shifty is trying to send me a link of Finland's first goal against, who did they play against? Slovenia. So they played against Slovenia. I forgot who they played against yesterday. I forgot. Why is it Tyler and Oliver in the UCL? I'm sure there are better English ref out there. Maybe because they're the most popular ones. I don't know what to say, Funky. Maybe because they're the most popular ones, so they're like, they're always there. Your refereeing decisions always go sideways, and it happens with every team. No point in crying over that. I'm not crying over it. Do I have actual tears? I am debating. We are debating. We are debating over it. Not crying over it as well. Storm, you can stay in if you want. We can chat more if you want. But I'm not crying over it as well. It's already in the past. That's it. It's done. It's done. Like last week, for an example, was it last week that referee got his license taken, or he's not going to be refereeing Champions League, whatever, because of the calls against Barcelona? It was last week. It's done. Not saying anything. What is done is done. We've lost. We are not going to compete the Champions League. We look forward to the league now. But I am here to debate what happened last night. The video says open in the EU area, so it should work. I really don't know. The YouTube links don't work for me either. I need to screen record a video. Oh my god. Do close the news site. It's not gonna work for the same reason. Supposed people outside of Finland have to log in, but it doesn't make any sense. Whether you're from which country having to log in, that's so. Sweden got cooked in the 93rd minute. I don't know, the whole match missed one person. My favorite Blondie ACO is such a bad thing, man. I already missed Jose. Wait, was it? It was Denmark, Sweden yesterday, right? Oof, I miss what happened with this match. Denmark. Who got an ACL? Yeah, Denmark, Sweden. Denmark 1-2-1. Did someone get injured in the match yesterday? It's not showing here, no? It was before that? Man, what a big win for Denmark, by the way. Of course, it was Harder who scored. She's scoring for Bayern Munich literally every single week. I feel like she's scoring for Munich also every single week. Who else scored? Was a substitute? Thomsen scored for Denmark. And Ba for Sweden. I actually think that this was maybe this and Netherlands France was the most, and England and Spain were the most competitive games last night from the women qualifiers, and I didn't know how this one is going to play it out. Sweden and Denmark for sure. This would have been competitive. I missed the result on it, but Denmark topped the group. And Sweden, did Sweden drop out, or are there more games to be played? Oh, there are more games to be played. Never mind. We're just at the beginning stage of this. I think there are three more games each. Yeah, we're still at the beginning. But who got injured? TikTok to the rescue. Always TikTok or Twitter. What can I say? Oh, wait. Always TikTok or Twitter. Okay, now. That was a very nice first touch. What? Wait, I have to skip it from here. Well, damn, if Finland plays like this in the World Cup, I think they're definitely gonna qualify 100%. Ever since the Euros, I'm super impressed with Finland. What did my girl? What was her name? Kosola? Was her name Kosola, right? What did she do? Did she score a goal? She was my favorite from the Euros from Finland. Wait, Finland. The touch was crazy. Yeah, that was a crazy touch. That was a crazy first touch. That was the thing that made me way more impressed. I didn't even look at the goal. She scored. She did. Let's go. Let's go. MVP. Yeah, she's a favorite of mine. Sunny Francie was the one that was playing here in Spain. I remember. What did Lindstrom play? Oh, and London City Leonesses. Nice. I don't. I'm cutting my sharing screen is so cut off that you cannot see the majority of things. There we go. Much better. Sorry. Um. Yeah, pretty big. It's a huge win. Actually, they managed to concede 2 goals. What a game! 6 goals. 6 goals. We found it. After 100 years, we found it. Hola, calma, novia. Mi novia, Pedro. Me no. Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Qué tal? Flick messed up when he made Jamal play on the left wing instead of the right. He lost all the threat and Atleti easily nullified him. Oh, they did nullify him in the second half for sure. They really did. It felt like no matter what, when Rashford came in also, no matter what we tried to pass through the wing between him and Yamal, it just didn't work. It just didn't work. Yeah, I really think that substitute, sadly, with Ferran, I think Ferran should have played a little bit more. He definitely should have played a little bit more, for sure. Don't know how it didn't happen. Wait, someone got timed out. Oh, I'm so sorry. Hold on. Think you did wish. Yes, you can rest now, Shifty. You can rest now. Oh wait, can we? Damn it! I have to like this. Okay, now we can see it better. Oh, with I saw this. That was Aslani, right? Was yes. I saw this last week. I was so gutted. She's a great player. She's such a great player. I'm so happy that London City got her. My favorite, probably my second favorite from the Swedish national, since I'm a Rofo fan. But that with Aslani was terribly bad. Also, I read the whole message here. I think it's because I follow. I think I follow the London City Lionesses on Instagram. Considering that it's an ACO, it's gonna just take. It's just gonna take forever. I don't know if she might be back about for the World Cup, but that was really bad. I didn't see the accident itself. I don't know if there's a video of it or it was just the pictures. Oh, there was. Oh, I only saw the picture and I was reading the stupid browser. Come on. I feel like ACLs in women's football happen. I know why they happen. I figured it out. No, I didn't figure it out. I saw a video about it. I have a whole explanation. It's actually pretty interesting. Let me just find the link. Give me a second so I can share it. So it randomly came up in my feed because ACLs in women's football are just happening so much. And seemingly there is a reason behind that. Of course, there is multiple reasons, but it's actually an interesting input. Let me just try to find it. I saved it here somewhere, I think. Okay, coaching through a female lens. There we go, I found it. Is this playing? Browser stuck again. Okay, found it. Let me just try to put some audio. See, now it's cropping from the other side. Beats me to know how this works. Let me pause the YouTube music. Okay. So this was it's just a short video. It's like 1 minute long, but it's pretty interesting. At least I find it pretty interesting. There you go. Yeah, ACLs take 9 months. I think could be 9 to 12 to 13 months. It depends on the recovery, but let's be quite honest, it's probably gonna be more than 9 months. Don't know why. Oh, I muted the thing. Sorry. There we go.
What triggered that?
Oops, too loud. Definitely too loud. There we go.
You switching to this female lens entirely.
2016, losing the FA Cup final to Arsenal and having 7 players in phase 4 of their menstrual cycle. I remember standing there in the middle of the game and thinking, why are our reactions so off? Why are we a second off of everything? A light bulb moment came across. And I remember standing on the touchline and going, why don't I know anything about how a menstrual cycle is going to affect our performance? Actually, why have I never been taught anything like that? And then my head started spinning and I said to myself, this is never going to happen again. If we lose again, it's never going to be because of a lack of knowledge around our physiology and anatomy. And then I went on a quest from there on in, hiring people at Chelsea at the time. I wanted to change that whole conversation. So it started primarily from a physiological level. And I remember at the time we had a player at Chelsea that was rehabbing from an ACL, a men's physio. I was rehabbing one of my players and one of the male players at the same time. And I remember him kept saying to me, you know what, she's just not making the same progress. And I said, yeah, I know, but we don't have as much testosterone as men do, so we don't build as much muscle. So maybe you should be doing it slightly differently for her. And he was like, no. I just remember lots of little things that have happened over the years. And
that specific part, I think it's also one of the reasons why.
And I've said it to myself, well, if he can't change his system, change the system. I look at 2031 and a Home World Cup. I want the legacy of all the body of work that we are doing right now is to make sure that everything from coach education is through an entirely female lens to practitioners that are being schooled through that female lens to coaches, to everybody. We deserve that. Women deserve it. They deserve the very best. If you think about that from a female football perspective, we've got cue angles that are different. From our hips to our knees, and if we don't master sort of jumping and landing mechanics in a certain way, no wonder we're going to have volume of ACLs we have. Or have we been given the right strength programming from young ages to address some of those challenges because our hips are tilted slightly forward more than men? All of these differences, including that our hips are shaped a certain way because we're designed for childbirth, or we have boobs because designed by nature to breastfeed. All of these things impact us. How have we been sold this short that only 5% of research around sports science is women?
I know.
It's
insane. What?
That's basically that was the input I wanted to share. Yeah, I think no, I don't think this was considered. No, exactly. If you can't change the system, change the defense system. I really don't think this was considered. Seeing when I look at how coaches are coaching young girls, no, I don't think it's being seen. No, not at all. Not at all. I think things are just run the same way, and yes, at the end of the day, it's still physicality. Things are different, and especially with rehab, it wouldn't surprise me that that whenever someone's going through a rehab, they do it in a different way. But absolutely wouldn't surprise me at all. Cos is 36 years old now. She's gonna be almost 38 when she can play again. That's hard to progress. She can play one more good year in the top football, I think. That was my thought when I saw the post. That's what made me the saddest, because I know that she's already at an age where, soon enough she will consider retirement. And for that to happen right now, instead of being able to finish her career properly and to get this terrible injury at the end, it's really heartbreaking. It really is. And she was just so good. I personally think the London Lionesses have a good future, and it's really, really bad. And look at how recently we got football boots designed for women. Yes, exactly. And recently teams understood that white shorts may not be comfortable for the ladies. Things change. And we have our first female coach in the Bundesliga, by the way. I think it was Union Berlin. Union Berlin have assigned the first female coach. Let me see. Union Berlin. Yeah, right. That is huge. Just boom. It's humongous. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. Like, insane. There you go. One day ago. Union Berlin sexist abuse. There we go. One day ago. Like, woman got signed into the team a few days ago. Boom. One day ago. One day ago. Ah, yeah. Yeah. She is indeed only a temporary coach, but I think this is humongous. This is for female coaching. This is ginormous to be a coach in a team in the Bundesliga. Crazy though, crazy. I shared the link yesterday, you missed it? Oh, I saw these news. Did you and Sam saw these news yesterday? Ooh, I saw these news a few days ago. I'm faster than you. I always see things before you. We just send it later. I saw it earlier. I didn't see it yesterday. Seems like I missed a lot of things Sam told me yesterday, some of which were pretty bad. So thankfully I missed them. She's a team coach, and we will move to the ladies' team as we agreed before the end of the season. Our meme master is also here. Canyon, welcome in. Hello. How are you? Hello, welcome in. Good afternoon. It's not been going well so far. I mean, not well, and the response from the outside. The team is still listening to her. I hope so. I assume things are not well. I assume it's like, oh, a lot of drama about it, but yeah, just let it be. It's not gonna hurt you in any way. If you know, in any way the other coaches and teams can think of it as a positive, maybe they will beat her, you know, because she's a female coach. Nets, we need signings. We do need signings. We can rely on the academy for everything. We cannot. We do need more. How do we say this? We don't need more adult players. That we also need, but we need more players with more. We need players with more experience as well. Feels like the big remontada with the academies has been going on for so many years now, and it's been going on in a good way. You know, mind you, not of course, but yeah, we do need more players with experience as well. Welcome in. Hello. Who would you like for us to sign? Signings. In any type of position. Who should we sign? LCO played so good in the first half of the season. I completed the Gioro. Wait! Trauma Room Barbie, you play FIFA? Why didn't you say it so? I skipped this year, but I usually play every year. That was the first year of my life that I skipped. What type of a team did you have if you got Gioro SBC? Team plays the worst football I've seen. I never get the upgrade. That's true. The first half of the season, they were so good. I think the last game I watched was against Everton, which was a pretty... was not a good game against Everton. Then again, there were some good games recently from time to time. I'm so happy that my girl Jana Fernandez been doing pretty good there as well. Like, I think they're gonna sign so many cool players in the future as well. It's a pretty cool team there that they got. Still the news the day it came. Aha! Sure. Okay, then Sam saw it later. You remember when last year in May, that El Clasico at Barca home, there was an Mbappe's goal that was supposed to be offside. It wasn't because it was deflected by Kubarsi. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, last year. I also can't remember what I had for lunch yesterday, no joke. Mbappe's goal was supposed to be an offside, but it wasn't because it deflected by Kubarsi. I don't remember that one. I remember, which was more years ago, I think, an El Clasico where... I think it was from a corner or something where the ball got in halfway inside of the net and it wasn't called a goal. That's the only one I remember, I think, because it was super controversial. But I can't recall this. Because last year we have like 4 or 5 El Clasicos. We had so many. There were so many. There were so many. Literally almost every month an El Clasico. So I can't remember which one specific. No, I cannot. I can't remember. Even Vincent Kompany has said that this is a great thing. Yes, that's true. And they should take a hint because Kompany, who is a Munich coach, if he said it's a great thing, he's a great thing. Just shut up and be cool about it. But people will find a ways. Especially Germany. Germany is such a progressive country when it comes to that, by the way. Germany are very, very progressive. If that happened in Spain, oh my dear God, they would have not shut up about it at all. But Germany is a more progressive country when it comes to that. So I'm surprised that they reacted the way that they did, I guess. What? Anthony and Onana to Barca. Listen, if we get Anthony, we're gonna kill it. Okay, we just gonna kill it. So don't be jelly if we get Anthony, that wish. Pyrogob. Hey yo, how are you doing? How are you? How is Barca doing in general? I've been catching up in football. It seems they're getting stable and getting a baller team together again. After 5 gajillion years, we are. It's mainly academy players, as we spoke like a few minutes ago, but we're trying. We are trying. We still haven't won a Champions League though. I don't know for how long you have not been catching up to football, but it's been over 10 years. Seems like it's gonna continue for at least another season. Other than that, we're slowly getting there. We were in a huge distress. The team was in a big downfall, but it's getting better, and the things are clicking little by little. There are changes that needs to be made, but it's clicking. We have a great coach now too. Also, welcome on board, Pyrogob. Hello. Have you heard of this young gem, Jesse Lingard? You might need him at Bryce. I would not mind Jesse Lingard for the sake of everything. Let's sign Jesse Lingard. Give the poor man a chance to go to a World Cup. I mean, it's a little bit too late now. We should have signed him in the winter transfer, but give the poor man a chance. Give him a chance. He would have played for the badge. He would have tried to play and do good. What can I say? Also, thank you so much for the follow, Pyro. Thank you. Thank you so much. Welcome in. The Dwish is trying to get dethroned, but every follow is only follows are dethroning him very slowly. He's getting dethroned very, very slowly. The biggest downfall for me is the Washington Spirit. They renewed Trent's contract, paid so much money. She became the highest paid female athlete, or female football athlete at least, I think, right? Now they're sitting in 8th place with 5 games down, only 1 win. Wow, I didn't actually know that it got so bad. Remember, this team played 2 Shield finals in the last 3 years. Yeah, I believe I have over 1,300. Oh my god. I'm a fully girly with Monster Squad. I swear to god. We have to play next year or end of this year. I'm planning to go back to Xfinity. So when that happens, I hope that we can game at some point. Do you play? Actually, it doesn't matter. It's a cross platform. I would love to game sometime. My PSN name, in case you're on PSN, is the same name as here on Twitch. So feel free, if you want, you can add me. We can maybe game sometime. You have so many hours. God damn. I used to do the same with my team last year. Even though I'm super unlucky when it comes to packing. I'm like, worst possible luck ever. I think, which was the team that the German goalkeeper Berger, I can never pronounce her name correctly in German, and Esther Gonzalez played. Which team was that? Oh, I keep forgetting the name. I like to bring back Abde as a backup. Bring back Abde as a backup. Speaking about Abde, okay, that's not a bad shout. I approve of this one. Not a bad shout. Approved. I don't know, when I read Abde, I thought about Aubameyang also for some reason. Because we got rid of him after 6 months only, and he actually played pretty good. Also, I like this player, but you don't hear me out. Lukaku to replace Level. Funky. I think it was Dedver's suggestion, as much as I didn't like his suggestion of getting Anthony and Onana, was definitely better than getting anything. Is better than getting Lukaku. Getting somebody out of retirement is better than getting Lukaku. How can you do this to me? Jesus Lord, I went to look at the Insta comment on BBC's announcement post for the Union Berlin coach. Absolutely disgusting. Oh, wow. Yeah. That's why we should never look at comment sections. I keep telling myself that. Don't look at comment sections. I opened them, I see something, boom, I close it, and best not to look at it. How dare, Didwish, how dare. Ah, Gotham, yes, Gotham City. Thank you. Gotham City. There's also been disastrous because since the season recently started in America, I decided, hey, I'm gonna follow up on that whenever I can. But Gotham have been really bad as well, even though they won a title last year. Don't know why. Spend the 100M to sign a young up and comer Renato Sanchez. Damn, Renato Sanchez. Renato Sanchez was an insane player a few years ago. I have no idea where he is now. Lastly, I know he was in Munich. Is he still there? He's 28 now. He fell down to Panathinaikos. He went to Greece. Goddamn. Renato Sanchez, maybe in 2000 and I don't know when, 18, 19, around that time. He was such a good player, Renato Sanchez. I wanted us to sign him, but we didn't. Of course we didn't. Same as many players I wanted us to sign, and we didn't. Oh, look at him. He's played only one game, guys. Oh, really bad. So what happened from PSG? Oh, he moved last year, actually. For only 3 million. The downfall, that was... Ooh, he's technically young. He's 28. When was he at Bayern? Oh, too long ago. 2017, 2019. Yeah, that was kind of his peak years here. You can tell also by his value, but I think that was his peak years here around Bayern. FIFA 17, legend. FIFA 17! Damn it! I played FIFA 17 on stream like less than 2-3 months ago. How did I forget about that? Star Citizen is here! Star Citizen, hello! How have you been? Hello, happy belated Easter. How are you? I only watched the Barca Atletico match. I didn't watch the PSG Liverpool. I only followed up. I didn't watch on it. How are you? Aslani is a striker. Aslani is a striker. He's a culerdo. There's some pretty good shouts here because I do agree that probably we need somebody young. We did get De Jong instead. Did you see De Jong last night? He didn't even make it to the starting 11. It was Gavi who started instead of him. I think we need to sell Frankie. I was probably the biggest supporter of Frankie de Jong, but I think his time at the club has come. I think he's not gonna get the value that United offered for him. They offered like 100 mil a few seasons ago. We're not gonna get that anymore. Alba is still my captain though. One that Spanish fraud is only copy true and got booed out of the club for visiting his sick mom. Absolute disgrace of a manager. 100%. 100% because Alba was such a good player. He came in and rescued that freaking team at a time of need where nobody was doing anything. During that period of time, Barcelona was terrible, like absolutely terrible. He came in, he scored so many goals. And I was like, God damn it, that's so cool. And then at the end of the season, they just told him to go away. I was like, I must be getting some fake news. This can't be true. We can't let him go. It was ridiculous. At a time of need, he came in. I completely agree. That was a complete disgrace. What we did to Aubameyang was a complete disgrace. Complete disgrace. I actually have a video about Aubameyang. I am going to post it over the weekend. I mean, he is included in the video, just like a short inclusion of some stuff. Anyway, but yeah, that'll be over the weekend. Oh, but he was such a good player. He will always be a good player. Oh my god. Goated. Look who's the coach of Renato Sanchez in Greece. In Panathinaikos? Who's in Panathinaikos coach? I should have just wrote coach, or I just didn't see it. Rafa Benitez? How is it Rafa Benitez a coach in Panathinaikos? Are you kidding me? Oh my god, what are Panathinaikos doing? Rafa Benitez, Sanchez. Wait. Maybe they're first in the Greek league. Actually, they're a pretty solid team in Greece. How come they don't qualify for stuff? Wait, maybe they're in Europa. Since I don't watch Europa in conference, by the way. I'm not a fan of watching. Don't know why. I never watched them. So this season, they are in Europa. 20th place. Come on, Panathinaikos. 20th place. Did they not qualify in this case scenario? I think they dropped out, right? They dropped out. No, wait. Yeah, they lost to Betis. They dropped out from Betis. Poor Panathinaikos. They have Rafa Benitez. Dude, I would have never guessed what Rafa Benitez is, honestly. Look at you. Dummy, hey, hello. Which team do you guys support? We talk about all teams. All teams. Which team do you support? Hello, welcome in. Pyro is a Chelsea supporter. Do you watch the Chelsea women also, or just the Chelsea men? And what is your favorite out of all-time Chelsea player? All-time favorite Chelsea player? Sorry, Citizen is not bad. Thank you. Hope you're having a nice Wednesday. I am now. I'm happy to see you. I am happy to see you. Did you manage to relax over the holidays at least and work a little bit less? Hope life has been treating you good. I saw that Lorena showed in the background. Girl, that's mad. I have signed Aitana Limited Panini. No way you... No, that's mad. So, hold on. I have this. Okay. But I don't have Aitana, Alexia, and Mapi Leon on it. I have everybody else. But I cannot get their signatures. I've been walking around with this jersey for the past 2 years on games, and I can never sign Alexia. With Aitana is like one idea easier, but I've also haven't been able to sign Aitana as well. I haven't. I got this present here from everyone on stream. I got a present in Barca. They sell this. I forgot how it's called. Some sort of a VIP thing, a VIP thingy before the game to go and get like meet the players, right? It costed like 90 something euro last season. So I went. It was the most disgraceful thing since now it's time to speak about Barcelona. So you pay the 90 something whatever euro, okay? With that, you get a chance to meet the players and you can sign your stuff and whatever. Gold VIP gold pass, some stuff like that. I went there and then they were like, okay, we were like a group of few people. We're going downstairs. I was like, where downstairs? And we were at the Johan Cruyff Stadium. We went in the parking lot, literally so you enter the parking lot and then they put this red carpet and then some bottles of water. And you're standing there on the red carpet in the freaking parking lot. Mind you not, it was probably 38 to 39 degrees. You can imagine how hot it was inside of the parking lot. That's why the bottles of water. We were just dying in that parking lot. At some point, I felt dizzy because it was like so unbearably hot. And the players start to come in with their cars, okay? The players start, okay. And then one by one, they come in and you know, give your t-shirt, whatever, take a picture, you know, whatever. And then Alexia and Aitana didn't come, okay? They didn't came. And someone came from the Barcelona staff and were like, okay, that's it. And then we were like, what do you mean that's it? You know, Alexia and Aitana said, that's it. We're going upstairs to the stadium to take some pictures. Then they took us to the stadium. The very second they took us to the stadium, Alexia and Aitana came and walked inside. So basically what they did, because I spoke with one other girl that was there, I was like, she said, this is my 5th time. I was like, girl, what do you mean this is your 5th time? She was like, yeah, I've been buying this for the 5th time because I can never see them to sign. So basically they scam you to buy this thing, to go sign the players. But when the most popular players come in, they take you away so you won't be able to sign them, so you can buy another pass to come another time and maybe sign them. So yeah, that's the big scam. Do not ever, I feel like I should make a video about it, post it somewhere. I should have done it last year, but do not ever, if you ever think about getting, whether it's for the men or for the women, do not buy this because it's a scam. It's a big scam. I felt so sad. I literally walked out because there was, after this thing, basically the match started. And when I walked out of the thing and I went to, you know, I was with Sam and with Alex. And when I went to meet them, so we go take our seats at the stadium, I was almost crying. I was like, I can't believe this happened. I was mad and sad at the same time. But I was able to sign these. I had Sandra Paños also and a few that already left. I even have Lucy Bronze on it, by the way. But yeah, that was just insane. And I think it was a big scam. Business, very big Barca business. So Do not ever buy these. At least not from Barcelona. Don't know about other clubs, but don't buy it from Barcelona. You're gonna die in the parking lot. You're not gonna sign stuff or whatever. I did manage to get a picture with Ona Bade and Kira Walsh because Kira was still there as well. Rofo was still there. I got Rofo too. Yeah. Anwar, great game from Araujo and Eric Garcia. Oh, why Araujo? Why Araujo? Out of all people. I was sure Liverpool out. There was no chance PSG not scoring at least one goal. Same. I was completely sure as well. It was just PSG again. What can I say? They've been. Oh, they got the best coach. I'm Luis Enrique's biggest fan. Coaching wise, they got the best coach. They got the players. They got the mentality. Demi supports Man United. Last season was testing my loyalty. This season is great. I'm having some. This is some kombucha. I forgot what I had in this glass. But Man United this season are on fire. What do we think about Bruno's record? I have to send the link. I have to link my Bruno's video. I need the United fans to give me my input. Bruno now has 16 assists. We're getting there. Thank you, Shifty. I'm sorry of telling my monologue about the Barca scam. I might have missed a lot of chat messages. Shifty, you go ahead and get some lunch. It's already that time, to be honest, for lunch. Liverpool in a tough spot. I'd actually like to see Xavi Alonso go to Liverpool. He was underappreciated in Real Madrid. Well, not in Real Madrid, by some specific players in Real Madrid. So I think he's going to do a great job at Liverpool. Honestly, I think he would. It'd be nice to see Xavi Alonso at Liverpool. Xavi, sorry, I keep saying Xavi because I think of Xavi. He is definitely a good coach. I think he would do great at Liverpool. Absolutely horrible people were saying to the coach of Union Berlin just because she's a woman, I completely support her. That is true. What can I say? We live in the 21st century in 2026 and there's still people who will say those things. I can't imagine what if I have to put myself in her shoes, like reading all of these comments. That must be, I don't know, it feels like the amount of pressure that you would get. Let's say you just graduated as a coach and then boom, you got signed in the Premier League. That type of amount of pressure, I think it's maybe something she would experience from social media because like social media would just eat you alive with bad comments. I don't know why this still keeps happening. I want to say, Jana's shirt from the London. My friend, he live in London and I live in Hungary. You're from Hungary and I just sending him to matches to get that signed. You can get it signed. You can definitely get it signed. Jana signs a lot, all the time. She did it at Barcelona, so I bet it's the same probably at the London City Lionesses. And I hope your friend can get that signed. And you got the Atana card. That's so freaking cool. Damn, that's gonna cost a whole fortune. I would just like have it somewhere. How much you have to pay? So Star Citizen, I paid €95 for that pass. €95 to be in the parking lot, guys. I think I just found my soul sister. Oh my god. Times have changed, Edwish. What do you think? Times have changed. I get that signed card from a gift that my ex-girlfriend get me. I don't know where she get that from. Sorry, girl. Nah, that's okay. That's okay. That's absolutely okay. Nah, it is okay. You have it, and you should be absolutely proud with it. I'm just gonna keep trying. Hopefully soon enough. I hope we get Alexia to stay for one more season so I can continue trying. I even tried at the Spain games. Usually there's a bigger chance at the Spain matches than at the Barcelona matches. Been pretty bumped up at the Barca matches. Oh, because of the thing, you guys were not able to see Bixie. Bixie? Now we can see Bixie. Kira being my soul sister. No. Oh yes, we do look alike. For some reason. On the picture or after the picture, everyone was like, when I shared the picture, you guys look alike. I was like, oh come on, here we go. Hello Rohit, welcome in. My first game of women's football was Man United versus Chelsea. Wow, that's wild. Wait, this season Man United versus Chelsea? That's pretty huge. Man United women and men this season are on fire. The women have been having a great season. Pretty solid team. We were discussing last season with Deadwish how the Man United women were, and they're making a huge progress this season. It's pretty bad how they dropped out of the Champions League. Is a Couler living in Wolfsburg? Ah, you live in Wolfsburg! I'm lucky to watch Barca Femini almost every season as they play at least one game here. They do against the Wolfsburg women. It's like the oldest. The very first time I watched Barca Femini was that final against Wolfsburg in the Champions League. That was the very first game I watched. Back then, I was also living in Germany, and that is when I started to follow them because that was such a wild game. And I also love Wolfsburg women also. They're so good as well. And that must be pretty cool. Yeah, Wolfsburg is a pretty cool team. I'm sad that Pop left. Like, Sam is a huge... Sam, somewhere in the other room working, is a huge fan of Pop, and she's pretty bummed up that Pop now, you know, kind of... technically retired, but I don't know if you guys heard that news. Alexandra Pop basically went to play at Dortmund Women, which is a team, I think, in 3rd or 4th division of German football. Surprisingly, I didn't know that they were that low in the divisions, and it's her home club, and she went to play there to try to help the team in her retirement era, you know, to go up in divisions, which I think it's a pretty cool story. Like to follow on that as well. It's pretty cool, Nits. Don't worry, might have saved a few folks from getting bitten by their own teammates. That was a good one. Hated she gives pure hate. Yet Phil Neville can be the England women's coach and get nothing. Some people are so full of shit sometimes. That is true. I'm glad that you guys think. I'm glad that you guys think like that. That is true. Sadly, so it is true. It doesn't go both ways all the time. After Flick leaves, I would like to see Sis in Barcelona. Oh my god, dude, that's wild. After what he did with Como, I mean, why not? That would be actually pretty cool. The peak of Como this season, we had underdogs in both female and male football that surprises in a very, very nice way, and I definitely think that Como is one of those teams. It's pretty cool for them. The thing is, I don't know if they're gonna keep Nico Paz. I think Real Madrid might bring him back, so I don't think they're gonna keep him. I'm from Bulgaria. I am from Bulgaria, but I live in Spain. We get the signature from Alexia. She has invited me to her place when I visit Spain. I will take you and Sam along with me. Oh, I am sure. I am positively sure. Positively sure we're getting there. Sadly, I live up north, so don't get the chance to go see Chelsea. Oh, really? Traveling is tough. Traveling is so bummed up. But Chelsea do... Yeah, they haven't played it if we think about... No, yeah. It's hard to travel around that area, that's true. It is probably hell of expensive also. I can imagine the tickets. Demon, let's go Atletico. It had to be you to come and say this, didn't it? My United is actually better in European competitions recently. We actually might get quarterfinals next season. 100% getting quarterfinals. I think, let's leave the Leeds game out. Leaving it out. But I think that United can do it this season. I think they're definitely going to get... I think top 4 is also brave. But then again, Aston Villa are also pretty good. I don't know. If Aston Villa and United stay at the top 4, then we have City, Arsenal, Aston Villa, United. Maybe. Something like that. You also like Atenea, girl. You're such a baller to talk about men's or scared to talk with women who plays football. When I tried to slam in one of my local women's team, the girl DM I got cancelled so bad, so I can't agree with that statement. I cannot tell you. I managed to make my dream come true, actually. I went to the Camp Nou on the female El Clasico a few weeks ago. And it was the best thing The best thing that maybe, and getting that shirt signed by Alexia would be my two biggest things. I already completed one, and it was insane. The atmosphere at the Camp Nou, it was a historical thing because it had the most fans at the stadium since the opening of Camp Nou, and everybody hated on Atenea. Everybody hated on her so bad after what she said, that she would have never played for Barcelona, la 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 la. All the Real Madrid talks, and every time she would touch the ball, oh my gosh, she was booed so much. When she got subbed off, she was booed 10 times as much. I haven't seen a Real Madrid player get booed so much. I think Atenea was like the Vinny Jr. of Real Madrid on that El Clasico. Like, it was wild. Like, the whole stadium was booing at her. Poor Atenea. My favorite footballer, I got so many. Current or pastimes? Current or pastimes? Tish feels destined for Barca someday. I like that. I would like to think. I didn't think of that, but now I'm thinking of it. Thank you, Bar. I love to get him on Chelsea. Chelsea would also be a good shout because, well, he was a legend in both teams. It's hard to pick at which one, right? I think he better off go to Chelsea. Feels like Chelsea haven't been getting good coaches at all the last few seasons. I think they're gonna need somebody like Chelsea. It didn't work with Frank Lampard, but maybe it's gonna work with Fabregas. Just because the Liga knocked out Prem teams doesn't mean it's a better league. No, that doesn't make it a better league. It doesn't. In Prem, 20 players can draw to the first unpredictable. That is true. I think the only big surprise this season in La Liga was Mallorca beating Real Madrid. Other than that, the Premier League is exactly the same because every time there's like a game, maybe let's say a relegation team against first or second, whatever team, I'm like, I don't know how this is gonna go. It can go either way. Unless it's Spurs. If it's Spurs, then it's fine. I read yesterday that they don't have a single win in 2026. A single win. It's been 4.5 months. 4.5 months. Minus some international breaks. Technically 4.5 months. I actually like Atletico because of Sorloth. Sorloth is a pretty good player. I told Sam last night when he got subbed in that Norway in the World Cup, I'd love to see a 4-4-2 with Haaland and Sorloth in the starting. That'd be pretty nice to see. I would love to see that in the World Cup. Barca got a chance to win the triple Champions League last year. True, the U19 women and men, that's true. But both men and women failed at the end. That's true. This year's men and U19 are gone already. That's true. We only have the women. That is true. And the fact that this season the Barca women we had to let go of literally almost all of our players. And Aitana will come back. I think she's gonna come back soon. She did said she would try to come back for the second Camp Nou game that they announced against Bayern Munich. So maybe, hopefully so, we can make it. Hopefully so. I don't know one person from Bulgaria. Nina Dobrev split Elena and Catherine in the Vampire Diaries. Very good shout. I love the Vampire Diaries, of course. Of course. I would still rewatch it from time to time. And I think that was probably Nina's best acting gig. After that, things just didn't work out for her. She tried to do some comedy and stuff. But the Vampire Diaries will always be huge. And it's pretty cool that you also know it. That's so nice. It was a super popular show back in every time I would speak to people and be like, where are you from? From the country where Nina Dobrev is. Ah, okay, I know the Vampire Diaries. Okay. It was pretty cool that she made us popular in a way back then. Please not the list game. We didn't play a match for 24 days. Oh my god, Didwish said the same thing. Didwish, you also found... You're technically... Dummy, may I ask your gender? Just because I want to say if you and Didwish, because Didwish was claiming that me and Kira Walsh were soul sisters. So just to symbolize like that, because Didwish here was saying the other day, oh, we don't talk about the Leeds game because they haven't played football in 24 days. They forgot how to play football. So yeah. Didwish, you found your football soulmate, Football United soulmate. That's how I did it. Also, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you for chatting. Thank you so much. I hate that I'm old enough to remember when Atletico had Forlan and Falcao. Oh, wow. Rub it in the face. There you go. I'm also that old. I still remember Falcao. That's not good. We don't put salt in those wounds. I also... Falcao was such a good player, though. Such a good player. In his prime. Such a good player. Underrated, in a way. Was such a good player. Nico Paz has a buyback clause. I know, right? To sign him again. As of last month, Madrid is very positive of triggering. They're definitely going to get him back. They need the players. They're going to get him back. Yes, 100%. As they should. As they should. 100% they're going to get him back. I think Nico Paz won't go back and it'll take being the main person of the club over than just another player. Nico Paz can never be the main person at Real Madrid just because he had one good season. I don't think he would demand to be a main person as well. I mean, he's not like a star player to demand that. In a way that, you know, when they signed Mbappe, of course, that was the star signing. So I don't think so. I think Nico Paz will go back to Real Madrid in a blink of an eye. I mean, getting the chance to play for Real Madrid and them giving him probably like a confirmation that he's going to be a normal starter and so on, he would 1000% be back by this summer in Madrid. I really, really think so. From what I see, I go with Flick for the long term. Same. 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 That's why I'm saying maybe we get Chess for Chelsea. They deserve to get a good coach. Favorite bowler right now is Frida. No way. Favorite with her when she was in Wolfsburg and Barcelona United. My past. Nets has become a member. I'm sorry. What just happened? Nets, are you wild? Thank you so much for becoming a member on YouTube. Oh my god. only my I've got like a few friends, and only those of my friends actually decided to become members on YouTube so they can support me there. This is wild. Thank you so much. Thank you so very much. Welcome in. You're now a baby Woodsy. You are now officially a baby Woodsy. Thank you so much for the support. This is crazy wild. Aha! Deadwish is going down at the throne thingy. I put the membership on YouTube to deal more damage and earn you more XP than the Twitch subscription. Deadwish, you're going down. You're going down. Thank you so much, Nits. I'm sorry I'm a slowpoke. I'm trying to read all the chats here on all platforms, so I'm a little bit slow to get back to stuff. I was trying to read here about Frido. My past is Lotte and Mommy Morgan. Alex Morgan! Alex Morgan was, if you're like a kid, like a girl growing up in the 90s or the early 2000s, there was only Alex Morgan, nobody else. She was the legend. And she was, I don't know, it was just Alex Morgan. With me, it all started with Alex Morgan also. Cry shit, now she's retiring despite it being so young. I have Alex Morgan posters in my wall. No way! When the other boys had so much boy stuff. Do you still have pictures of those posters? I'd love to see. My favorite celebration of Morgan was the one with the tea, the tea celebration.
706 gifted a tier 1 subscription to catch me if you can.
Deadwish is being unfair. He just gifted the sub so he can take the lead in the thingy. You didn't move it by much. Stop doing this. He has this Hallen, Sorlot, Strand, Larsen, Bob, Nusa, that's firepower for Norway. Wait, I completely forgot that Larsen is also there. That's as well. Sorlot plays as a right winger. As a right winger in Norway? Why?
2706
Wait,
gifted a tier 1
that's weird. Is it
subscription
like
to
a
what
front
we're
striker?
saying.
Deadwish, I told you I will not thank you for any random subscriptions unless it's a subscription to an actual person. No, I refuse. I refuse. I refuse. I'm just doing this on purpose to get points. Tottenham want to experience something new that they're in the spur of the moment. What was the thing yesterday? Shitterton Stadium. They want to experience Shitterton Stadium. No, we were talking about the exactly about the Leeds game being out for 24 days. No, it counts. Even so, Eden Hazard at Chelsea will always be, for me. Hazard will only be a
Deathwish
Chelsea player. He will never be a Real Madrid player
2706
because
gifted a tier 1 subscription to I Don't Care Lolbia now.
I don't care low by now, really. I don't care low by now. Really, Deadwish. How dare you? How dare you? I'm just trying to so you remember Falcao for a time. He was like the best non-Messi Ronaldo player for a small time. He was. Spyro, I hope we have you back from the ads. I'm so far behind on the chat. But he definitely was. That Colombia team on which World Cup? Wait. So not the one before? The one before? I'm very bad with years. World Cups by years. I just need to see the year and I'll remember which one it was. The 2000 and was it the 2018 or 14? Probably no, the 2014 World Cup. I think that was the one where he played. That I remember. I watched with a friend like the whole summer. I was out every day watching the games with a friend. Colombia World Cup 2014. Was it that one? It's gotta be that one, right? That's the one where James became popular. Did Falcao play in that World Cup? I think he was still definitely he should have played in that one as well. Am I getting it wrong? Luke, I see you there, cutie. Hello, how are you? Are you attempting to get those 3,400 Mythic Plus to get that mount? What have you been doing? Fletcher is also here. Fletcher, hello, good morning. How are you? What is your new questing in WoW now that you finished the Dragonflight campaign? Good morning to you also. What was for lunch, Shifty? Low sugar and high fiber cookies for dessert. Ooh, I have one of those also with cinnamon. They're very, very nice. Good shout. Nitz, I was scrolling through YouTube after the bean bars that put me through yesterday and suddenly a title caught my attention. I was supposed to have a title that says UCL Predictions and Analysis. But I was so bitter this morning and I was like, no, I'm going to type something. Usually I don't have titles like this that are clickbaitable or whatever titles. I just put a title to have a title, but I was like, so upset. So I said to myself today, because I'm always, how do I say, I try to be very nice. I'm not a mean person, but I said to myself, I'm gonna put this title today. People are gonna come in. Some people are definitely gonna be pretty rude and bad about it, but I would try to debate with them. So it's a debatable day. You tune in on the debatable day. I am happy that despite the controversy, the title brought you here and we can share the pain and everything else all together. Hopefully so. Not Deadwish breaking Twitch is starting a hype train on his own. He did that yesterday also. He did the same. He's back at 97%. Come on. Thank you so much, Fletcher. You already got breakfast. You gotta do some chores and then you're gonna start the game for today. Do you know what you will be playing today in the game? You had a pork walk. Oh, that's so nice. You made it yourself. No way. Me and Sam got a mixer to make bread. We're gonna make bread at home. It was like a nice cheap mixer on a deal. I was like, yes, let's get that. Let's make bread. Bread is getting expensive as everything else. Let's make bread. It's Axel's fault because he showed us that his sister got that mixer to make bread and it looks so nice. I was like, okay, we will get the bread to make. We'll get the mixer to make bread at home. Okay, you just got back from work? If you're very tired, are you planning to go to bed soon? Did you get some food before that though? Or anything else? Look at Bixie. Yes. She's been just snoozing there the whole time. Usual Bixie snoozing there the whole time. Bits didn't heal me. No, they do. Gigantify emote. I have a list here in the app thingy. Gigantify emote does, but it does little. I think it's like 10 or something. Specifically that one. I can't. Of course it works. It's still the same chat. I cannot. Morning partner. Morning partner. I have all content professions. I didn't level, so I can't make the decor until I do that. Oh, that's a good shout. So all content for some professions. What kind of professions do you have? I have the gathering, the fishing. What else did I had? And the alchemy. Those are the ones. I really want to work on them. I missed the whole Easter event. I was too busy. Literally 12 hours a day editing videos. But I said to myself that maybe I have to do some edits also today. Maybe tomorrow, since I won't be streaming tomorrow, I'm a little bit more free, that I can sit down and play some ball, make some contents and stuff, so I can look at my I can't cover it. I can't. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Look at the 2012 FIFA World Cup best 11 players from Barcelona, Madrid, and Falcao. 2012 World Best 11.
What the? Is that water?
Thank you for the hydrate, Jules. You're still here. Okay, hydrate. That's true. Forwards, Messi, Ronaldo, and Falcao. Literally everybody. Oh my god, Nitz is right. So, goalkeeper, Iker Casillas, Madrid. Dani Alves, Barcelona. Ramos, Madrid. Piqué, Barcelona. Marcelo, Madrid. Defenders, goalkeepers, okay. Midfielders, Xavi, Madrid. Xavi, Barcelona. Iniesta, Barcelona. Forwards, Messi, Barcelona. Ronaldo, Real Madrid. And then poop, Falcao, Atletico Madrid. Literally the only person outside of Barcelona and Real Madrid, Falcao. Yeah, such a, I don't know, he's always been such a good, but I feel like very underrated player. Wow, look at that. The facts of this. Been making bread with kvass. It's actually pretty easy to prepare kvass, but the bread requires more time before you can bake it. Really, aggression? I'm always afraid to make anything with kvass. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it good. And then again, you're a master baker. That's why you gotta send some pictures of the bread. Also, I was planning to try to make one maybe today or tomorrow with the mixer to test it out for the first time. And I'm gonna send some pictures also over on Discord. How dare you, Canon? I cannot. I'm afraid to look in the side of the screen. I added you in FC. Danny, I see you. I see you, Danny. I am not even in the chat that out because I'm scrolling up, but I see you here. I added you in FC, I think. Maybe the servers are back. I want to buy a Svalva shirt, but the Lyon store are so money hungry, like almost 120 for a shirt. Name on the back end of shipping. Are they like the same prices at Barca? Dude, I don't understand why some teams are like that, because I opened the other day, I got some email. So most of the PL teams have a 50% discount on jerseys. So if you want to buy now an original jersey for any PL team or Barclays, whatever, it's like 50 bucks at best. Over 50% discount on all the jerseys. At the Barcelona store, for example, you would never, ever, even on a Black Friday, have a jersey discount. I guess for some reason, Lyon, being French, is also pretty expensive. Also, thank you so much for adding me. I'm gonna check when I put on the PlayStation. You can also add me if you want on PSN over, if you are on PlayStation, that is. Hey, Chevy Gaming, welcome in. What is this message? Good morning, Sprats. How are you? How have you been? Hello. Working on inscription on my rogue today. Oh, an inscription. Okay, that's cool. It's cool. Falcao, the throw pack player. That he was the throw pack player. You think he gets ours? It was always focused. Oh my god, Danny, stop! I'm trying to look at what Kenyan's setting, but then you have Danny. Oh my god, when I was in Barcelona, what truly amazed me is how a lot of people are wearing t-shirts, sports teams, just have another with them on sports. Yes, it's a pretty big thing, especially in Barcelona. You would see maybe 1/3 of people. It's a normality to put on a jersey. And I was doing that quite a lot also around that region in Catalonia. It's pretty normal for people to wear jerseys. You know, a lot of women, they even just put on a jersey and some jeans and call it a day, and it's like a normal attire to go out with, which is usually not a normality where I come from. If I wear a jersey, be like, people are gonna look at me a little bit weird during like casual wear, or if I go to work with it or something. Talking about games, Xbox Game Pass is crazy. It allows you to play games over cloud. You don't have to download the game, play it on Xbox servers. It is the same on the PlayStation now as well. They done the same thing, but you have to play or play. Similarly, you have to have the premium subscription. Then you can, they call it stream games. So you stream the game without downloading it, and you use the resources of the server, which I think Xbox PSN is pretty great, minus the expensive part of it. Why is Danny keep spamming pictures? Why is there a naked Ronaldo on my screen? What a naked Ronaldo. Bergman, I wish I could make bread. I'm hopeless in the kitchen. If you ask me to boil some water, I will manage to burn it. No, hear me out. You gotta get a mixer. So in this mixer, all you gotta do is you buy flour, okay? And you dunk the flour in the mixer. You don't even have to cook anything. You just dunk the things in the mixer, click on the mixer, leave. Then you come back when it's finished, and then you have the bread done. That's it. Oh, you can always get a moody cooker. They cook for you. I wanted to get one for my grandma because when she got older, she couldn't cook for herself anymore. So I was like, Grandma, let's get you a moody cooker. All you gotta do is just get the things, put them inside, you click on the button, and there you go. You get the food. So there's always things for people that cannot cook. You don't have to worry about that at all. Oh my god, I can't even. There's so many pictures here flying around. Since my Budapest trip dream is over, you went to Budapest. I at least hope I can go to Oslo to see Hansen, win the UCL in her home city. Oh, that would be so cool. Also, overall, to go to Oslo. I feel like Norway is such a beautiful place to visit, and I haven't been in any Scandinavian country at all. I'd love to visit the entire part over there. But it'd be so cool because I'm a little bit worried that Hansen might not get her contract renewed because of, well, Barca factors. So I really hope that they're not gonna make that stupid move. Of course, I can tell you the model of the one that we got at home. Hold on. It's not an expensive one. Let me see. So it's this one. But the thing is, I have the link in Spanish. I can, if you Google this thing, maybe just there, try to Google this. Or you can just write Q Live mixer for bread. It's like a pretty affordable one. I think we got it on a discount for like 60 euro or something. And I am pretty sure you can make not just bread on it. You can bake other stuff as well. I just need to do my... You can make cakes on it as well, so it seems, and other stuff. So you can bake. And it's pretty easy to use. Can't wait to give it a test tonight. But I already got the review of it. And the results. And the bread looks super nice made with it. The link to the German national team? No, they just can share it again because the guys are just spamming me with pictures here. I can't find it. I don't want more naked Ronaldo pics. Keep him coming, Daddy. Nobody said no to naked Ronaldo. I cannot. Speaking about, so Nets went to Budapest. Oof. Budapest is also a place I want to go, especially the other day after all the changes that happened. I see Sharon and Barbie just speaking about it after everything that happened politically. It was I watched, I think the whole world watched what happened in Hungary. It was humongous, and the celebration of everybody in Budapest and such. I really hope this is gonna be a very good thing for you guys from now on. So that'd be really, really, really nice. A very huge step, a very huge step. What the hell is this message even? Wait. Wow. No, I shared it hours ago. Too many discussions, I've missed it. Hold on. Okay, German national team and Signa have released toothbrushes featuring players' faces. With the German each package includes printed player autographs. The price is just €2 per brush. The idea is to encourage fans to take better care of their teeth, while also likely boosting sales ahead of the 2026 World Cup. Yep, Germany for the win. I'm gonna tell Sam's mom to bring us some toothbrushes when she's coming from Germany. Germany for the win. Which toothbrush do I want now? Which player do I want as a toothbrush? I have to think. And look at how the sales went up in Germany. So the thing is, there's one thing that Germany does best, or at least I can say in that 1 year that I was there. There was a big tournament happening in Germany. Whenever there was something football related big happening, they would, in all the stores, like all the supermarkets, they would sell super cheap stuff from the national team. Okay? And it sells like candy. And at the same time, it's like nice to put those things out there. Meanwhile, last year, no, the year, when was the Euros? The men's Euros. Okay, when there was the men's Euros, I traveled around to different cities, multiple stores. It's so incredibly hard, and there was barely anything in the stores for the Spanish national team. Now they put some mugs of the Spanish players, and I was trying to find one of Pedri because they only had one of Houston, and I don't know who else. They had like 3 mugs available, so that's the only thing that they put. But they were like 10 or 15 bucks. I don't remember how much the mug. But yeah, you rarely find anything, or t-shirts or something. Very rare. It was so incredibly hard to find anything. In Germany, they always put stuff before the World Cup. Well, Danny, the thing is that the one below won a World Cup while he was doing that. Technically, Gwen injured again. She did. She's absolutely cursed, especially for the national team. She's I think this is her, I don't know, in the span of 2-3 years, probably her 3rd or 4th injury. At least not ACL. Oh my god, imagine if it was that. That would have been game over for her after so many. Still, it looked like a bad injury. She's super cursed with that. At least I hope Oberdorf is gonna come back soon. But both of them is just so sad. Lukaku robbed. He robbed the teeth. Better over Jiffy? But Jiffy sometimes has more stuff though. It depends. I very often have to go to both of them in order to find what I'm looking for. Sometimes Tenor has more stuff, sometimes no. It's... If you want to go to Budapest, just come in and watch some Hungarian girl football. Let's go! I've never seen one. Gonna be a 10-3 scoreline. That's very good. Or the most bored game of your life. I'm ready. I am ready. I'm definitely gonna give you a call. I would love to. I would love to. I have no idea how my travel is gonna be this year. I've been in a very bad financial ditch, and I haven't even traveled back home for the last 6 months. So I think my first goal will be to travel back home. Maybe I'll have a short travel also to Germany, hopefully, because Sam wants to go see her family back there. But I haven't planned anything else otherwise. Hopefully soon enough I can start traveling again.
Donde está la biblioteca?
Music Maniac 12 gifted a tier 1 subscription to Shifty Avalanche.
Danny, I'm sorry, I got distracted. I thought it was you who sent this picture, but... I thought it was you for once. It wasn't you who sent this picture. It was Canyon. Danny, thank you so much for gifting us up to somebody actually who is here. Thank you so much for the gifted sub to Shifty. Thank you so very much. I'm so distracted by this picture. Didwish, can you translate me what this message means on YouTube? Do you know what it means? Sir Walter, this is a gaming channel. It's a gaming and football channel. We do both in this channel. Gaming and football. All of it in between. Welcome in. Get the Ronaldo thirst. The Ronaldo thirst. W now is Krissy's favorite. It is. I have never seen it before. Favorite GIF slash picture. What? Oh no! Oh, at least it's not moving. It's stuck. It's not moving. Whew, it's not moving. Thank God it's not moving. It's stuck. I think the guy is just asking you if you're single but spelled it wrong. Ah, I thought it was some sort of a word that I didn't realize. You single. Single. You single. By the way, I'm gonna catch a short break. It's been 3 hours. 3 hours. Or actually, it might be ending soon. I'm not gonna get a short break then. I'll catch a longer break afterwards. I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry again. I had such little breakfast. I should eat more for breakfast. But I can. I eat a lot for lunch, but I barely eat any breakfast. What is cute? Oh my god. Greetings from Madrid. Greetings from Madrid. Hello. Hello. Welcome in. Ronaldo Q Harif. Did I read it right? 07. Oh my god, that's a Tony Chopper plushie. Oh my god, Canyon, from all the Ronaldo thirst traps, you didn't see Chopper here in the background. Yes, it is. It's a Chopper plushie. It is. And that's a cat. And that's cat. Cat and Chopper. It's not a GIF, but hilarious. What is this? Is it a picture? No, it's a reel. Did you can send it as a picture, maybe? Oh my god. Since I didn't know about the existence of this until yesterday, now I cannot unsee it. Now every time I watch a Liverpool game, I will be looking just for that and nothing else. Last time when I watched my local girl team, they scored 9 goals in the first half. Then in the second, the other team scored 7. My first game that I watched was 0-0 with 2 shots on target and 3. 3 drink break in the match when the weather is max 20. Oh my god, the difference between these two. 9 from 1 and 7 in the second. This is wild. And then 0-0. Hiya. Hey Vlads, welcome back. I heard you got robbed too. Yes. Welcome in. How are you? Did you watch any of the Champions League games? Or you didn't follow on any of them? Or will you be watching tonight also? Or something? By the way, Krissy shared the jump forward if football animation with a friend yesterday. He is mad Crystal Palace and their tourists and trophies weren't included. They weren't included. Of course they didn't include Crystal Palace. This is football racism not to include Crystal Palace. They only included the big clubs in this. Could have included Crystal Palace, but they did include Tottenham though. Chance meant you're a Liverpool fan and you're devastated with Ekitika's injury. I actually read only a little bit about it. I saw some pictures. Wait, hold on. How badly did he got injured? Oh. Oh no. That bad? Okay, if it's this bad, he is missing the World Cup 100%. He's missing, obviously, the rest of the season for sure, but he's missing the World Cup as well. Man, this is so unlucky. He was having such a good season. I feel like this was his season in terms of, you know, honestly, for me at least, this season he was a striker who was playing great for Liverpool, and this comes really really bad. I have to see the fall. Wait, hold on. Yeah, if Arne Slot said really bad about the injury when he got asked, it's like an article I see from 3 hours ago. Do we have a video of it? It's so hard to find these videos. Maybe if I go on Twitter and just write Tiki Tiki. Let's do the same thing again. Not on Twitch, on Twitter. Twitter. What do you think about Barcelona's current situation? Oof. I think that, as we were talking about it throughout the whole stream today, we do need to put more investment as usual in some defenders. We need to think about more defensive play, because all the time we talk about wingers and strikers, but we do need more solid defenders, as we had last season, the season before that. There's a lot of players that need to be let go of. The salary gap and everything else has been showing already quite a lot, and we're not at a bad state though. We're far better than we were a few seasons ago. There is a big progress despite being more of an academy progress. But yeah, I just hope that we focus more on defense. I know no team focuses on defense. Everybody just trying out there to buy the biggest striker. But it'd be nice if we focus on that for once. Maybe. So far my thoughts. Thank you. By the way, is it gonna be longer than 40 minutes? No, Shifty, no. I'm gonna be leaving you soon, guys. I think I might leave. No, but before the time you have to... Yeah, probably in a little bit. I'm very, very hungry. Oh, last watch Liverpool PSG was boring compared to the Barca one. Is it because the first half there were no goals? I only followed the result of that one, and I saw at the end Dembele got like a second goal. He got 2 goals in that game. It's wild. The Barca one was too much drama, if you ask me. Handball by the keeper, clear pin. Sorry? Oh, now it's Batman here. Hold on, Batman, I have the picture for you. There. Sorry. I have it right here. I purposefully didn't close the tab. I was waiting. I thought we were already on safe grounds, but we are not yet. I was saving my picture. That one was a pen too. Ah, yeah, but it wasn't. But it wasn't. But it wasn't it? Okay. I'm trying to find the Icky Ticky fall. This is more important now. Hold on. Oh, he looks really bad. I did found it, but it's very bad quality. You can't see anything out of it. Oh, he stepped himself. He stepped himself. Yep, he stepped himself. This is really, really bad. Wait. Is this true? Hold on, because since I actually don't know. Can you see what this is? Hold on. Can you see it on the top? Is this actually true? Another fun fact, my local girl team is eliminated from the first division in the last season with over 90 goals conceded. Now in the second division, they're destroying every team, almost 5 to 6 to 7 goals. Last month, they won 19-8 against a small team. They're gonna get promoted and then they're gonna lose every game in the next season. How are they scoring? But the thing is, they score, but they also concede a lot. These teams, they score a lot, but they concede a lot. It's like ping pong game. Oh my god, the difference. Oh good, don't worry, I'll be going soon myself. I want to catch an earlier bus to practice because I don't want to miss being late today. That's good. Do you have to leave soon for that, Shifty? Do you have to leave soon? What is getting shared? Chat's is that a new meme? That's a new meme. Krissy talking serious topic about football. Chat spamming topless Ronaldo gifs. This is true. This is true. So this with Kimpembe is actually true. 400 plus days. One of the worst injuries in game, if not the worst. That's why I wonder what happened with him. Is that what happened? How do you even recover? No, I just... How old is he now? I was wondering why I never seen him. Oh, he's 30. The almost been to another was the one outside of the box, but the keeper and the young pass back. What the young? What the young pass back? We got 2 red cards with 8 falls. In this game we had 8 falls. We got a red and we got a yellow. Atletico had 50 freaking falls and didn't get a yellow. We got... Where did I keep the tab for that? Did I keep the Fermin tab? We got this happen as well. Here we are talking about a back pass from De Jong I didn't even see, by the way. I didn't see that. Madre mia. Back when I thought you were a Juventus fan. Not an Atletico Madrid one. Where did the back pass to De Jong? Where did you even came up with that thing? Hold on. What happened here? When was the last time he played? Last game. February 2025. Almost 2 years after his injury. Oh, so in January 2024, which kept him on the field entire season. Wow. Yeah, this is insane. This is completely insane. Hey, Betty. Hello. Takes me an hour to get to the football dome by buses. Oh, an hour. Oh, that's cool. You can just listen to some music or watch some stuff in the bus. Yeah, just to relax and unwind. I do like Victor Osimhen. I do. Napoli did him wrong. Napoli... Okay, just look at the screen. I did. I do. I think Napoli did him wrong, but I think he's thriving in Turkey. I think he's happy from the fans and the support he's getting there. He deserves it. I think he's a good player. He kind of led Napoli to that title that they got. So yeah, I like him. I think I like him. Yeah. Then you must have loved playing Simeone twice a season. Definitely not. I would rather play 10 times Real Madrid. Rather have some El Clasico like we did last season instead of whatever this ridiculous. It was not even it was not even a game. It was just a UFC match both times, all the time. Rather just play some El Clasicos. I'm a Man U, Inter, and Wefalona hater. We're called Wefalona. We are called Wefalona. After getting 2 red cards in 2 matches, not given any cards, any falls, any situations, any penalties, we're the Wefalona. Bold. Would have worked maybe. There was a person here earlier that was talking about Chelsea and Arsenal robbery 20 years ago. That would have worked if this comment was made 20 years ago. But this comment about Wefalona being made today and the events of last week, yeah, that just it's not even debatable. It's not even debatable. You have rejected the complaint though. It doesn't, at the end of the day, I don't even know why teams complain. The game is over, it's done. What happened happened. Don't even know why they do these. I guess they have to do these, but I don't think I have international beef, but I only hate Arsenal and Liverpool. I feel like everyone who's a Man United fan doesn't like Liverpool. It's like a thing. And Arsenal as well. Do I know someone who's a United fan who likes Arsenal and Liverpool? I'm not so sure. I'm actually not so sure. There it is. Back when Chelsea was robbed in '08 and also Busquets and the Negreira and the Aloe Vera. Well, 2008 was like 18 years ago. For the record, it's 2026. I'm gonna get my little wooden stick here to like support myself. It's been 18 years. Can we live in the present for the love of God? Like, I don't understand. As Deadwood said earlier, I don't even remember what I had for lunch yesterday to live from a game in 2008. In 2008, how old was I in 2008? I'm trying to calculate. I was in the middle of high school in 2008. I was like 15 or something. It was like half of my life, more than half of my life ago. Jesus Christ. I mean, it's, again, we are debating, right? So if we're trying to be fair and have a debate, we should talk about nowadays stuff. Whatever the F is happening nowadays, no matter what it is, okay? Could be bad, could be good. I also rant on Barcelona quite a lot. I rant when I have to rant about them. It's a thing. Nobody's perfect. But giving events from 2008, 18 years ago, come on. Let's live in the present. We have a striker who's looking like a fashion model. Is that the Alicia Lemon of the team? An average looking score with 2-3 prime Sharawi hair abuse. El Sharawi. I cannot. No, I want to see the El Sharawi ones more than the striker because they probably look funny. Her in the post are crazy, like she wearing bikini and thong photos. Then the weekend she's scoring goals from free kicks and doing elasticals and prime. I cannot. What a team is this? What a team is this? Osimhen is our prince. See? The fans really appreciate him at Turkey. More deserved. Well deserved. I love Barca Family though. Off Barca Family are the only good thing. I know. I know. It's the only good thing. I know. They're the ones keeping the hope alive. I hope we can get the Champions League this season with the Barca Family. I hope so. Ever meet someone who's United fan and likes Arsenal and Liverpool? Stay away from them. They're like most fake person you will ever find. Oh my god. That's also confirmed it. Okay. I will keep that an open mind about that fact. I'm not old. No, I wasn't 15. No, wait, 18 years ago? Around that age. 14 or 15. Around that age. Clara was not even born in 2008. Yeah, wait, we don't talk. No, she was born in 2008. Danny was definitely not born in 2008, though. He was not. I was in what, in first grade? Ah. Baban, you were also in high school. I think back then in high school, I didn't watch football. I used to play football before high school, but during high school years, high school was so high school that I was too busy being in it, surviving in it, than to watch or be interested in most things. It's a rule with the Prem that you can support 2 red clubs. Technically, yes, you cannot support. Yes, technically. But at the same time, you cannot support 2 blue clubs then. Or 2 blue clubs you can support, just not 2 red clubs. Not throwing shade, but I was 15 the last time you won the UCL. Oh, that is not throwing shade. I put it on an Instagram story last night. I put it on an Instagram story last night. That was still, well, the best times we ever had. I saw a picture in my feed that was of MSN with the Champions League trophy. I put it on story. And I was like, we're still there. Still there. Mohammed Widderity, Mohammed, welcome in. How are you? Hello, welcome on board. I just want to stay champion in football. What state champion in football? What's happening? Danny. Danny would think that. Thank you, Deadwish. You would think that Osama would write this message. I'd really admire Post Coast skills before. Post Coast, good shout. Good shout about Post Coast. There we are talking about things. Yes, Barca got robbed. Not a Barcelona, not a robbery in Bar. Which reminds me, I sent this to Deadwish today. You have to see this video. Last stupid thing I'm showing for today, okay? I promise. I promise. I saw it and I thought of myself last night. Definitely gonna get flagged from YouTube about the song, but it's fine. Oh. Ah. Stupid thing, what happened now? Oh, I have to allow ads on this off. Okay, 1 second. Oh no, the timeouts. Thank you. Can we see it? We got a new subscriber on YouTube. Thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome in. Hello. Hello, happy Wednesday. Hello. Oh, it's Sarah Jordi. You know how I co-Sarah? Oh, what a card is this? Oh, damn it. Oh, I would only want to play the game now because of these cards. Ah, she has a first touch card as well. Okay, so I co-Sarah Jordi a mini Alexia. Does she not look like Alexia to you? Don't know where I'm pointing at, but I've seen so many pictures. It's like she's a twin. I guarantee you in like 5-6 years time, she's gonna look exactly like her. Like, I give it no more than 5 years. I can see the resemblance. The first time I saw her playing the team, I'm like, Sam, I think Sarah Jordi looks like Alexia. It's like a little sister or something. That's a pretty cool card, by the way. Definitely not jealous in any way. That is gonna coming out date now on the 15th of April. Osama was May the 17 or 19 or something. Something like that. Let me show you this. Okay, wait, I have to put some audio on it. Does it have... Okay, just a little bit maybe. Okay, no. Hey. Nope, there's no audio. Ah, because I muted the tab. Of course. There. I don't know why I thought it was about Barcelona. I watched this like 10 times yesterday. I swear it was the highlight of my night. I watched this video right after the Barca loss. The second thing in my feed after the MSN trophy. Like, thank you for this video, social feed. The best thing ever. I mean, what can you do? What can you do? What can you do? There you go. As I said, the last stupid thing I'm showing today. I promise. I promise. Back in my day, we used to get World Cup games and we'll probably get some random stuff in Ultimate Team. Yeah, that is true. Since I played FIFA 18, right? We had the World Cup mode there. It was super nice. They had a whole separate thing. And also all the cards that you would get in UT. Now nothing. 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 FC is trying to copy now 2K to get the player mode in the new FC game. Let's see what happens. The microtransaction of that will be fun. Using Alexis Badura. No, I'm not. Batman. No, too late for that. Too late. That ship is sailed. Dedwer said that Kira Walsh is my twin. What is happening here? Yeah. I cannot. Danny. You had more from 2014 World Cup games. Was Heat? It was. It was. I played these on PC. I think the first time I played more was since 2017. Why? He loves to do that. What can I say? Okay, curious. I think I'm getting very, very hungry. So I'm gonna go get some food. And then I'm gonna continue working for the rest of the day. Stop it! Not the bottle! And I'm gonna see you on Friday. This time, before Danny says that it's not gonna happen, it will happen. I will finish Resident Evil 9 on Friday. We're gonna play some Resident Evil on Friday night. I decided I'm also gonna stream it on Twitch. So I'm gonna stream it both on Twitch and YouTube. Resident Evil, that is. So on both platforms, I'm gonna be here instead of during the day like now on Friday night, at least for me at 8 p.m. CET. And we're gonna play some Resident Evil. Finishing the whole trilogy is maybe I will finish the trilogy before GTA 6 comes out. That's the whole my goal is to finish the trilogy before GTA 6 comes out. Don't know if we can achieve that. If I play as fast as I played Village, it is achievable if you think about it. It is achievable. No, I want to say 1 second. I just need to pick someone to raid, and then I'm gonna say as that we're saying my cringy things before I have to leave for the day. I know who I'm gonna raid. I have the best suggestion. Best suggestion. I think we can finally raid Coach before he stops streaming like I couldn't do it last week. That's my opportunity to raid him. My internet is killing me. It's always when I try to watch a Twitch stream, by the way. If I watch anything on YouTube, it's fine. But if I try to watch a Twitch stream, nope. It's not gonna happen. See Canyon's name meme in Discord. He posted a meme on Discord. Was the one that I looked or was it another one?
¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
Deathwish 2706 gifted a tier 1 subscription to dramatic_wood.
Dramatic_wood. Take care, girl. I want to see that gameplay, but I am Sydney and I forget. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So today we had so many new people tuning in, by the way. I would like to thank everyone who came in today to chat, and especially the people who didn't came here to hate, but we actually debated, because this is the first time I think I ever done a stream like this. I don't recall a stream being to be honest, healthy discussions on things, even though we went back and forth just passing the ball in different areas. But I really appreciate that. I want to thank everyone who is not new, who came back, chatted, and had a good time today despite busy schedules and things. I really appreciate you guys for being here today. I sat down with the idea to have a good day and a good stream, and that absolutely worked out. And I really want to thank you for the very great day that I had today. Still, the day is young, but it's already been a great day, despite what Deadwish will say about me being dramatic. In the meantime, I am opening to see the memes. 1 second, just here on the side. Jedi Survivor hopefully happens someday. I'm loving the improvements compared to Jedi Fallen Order. Safety, were you able to finish it for yourself? Because Rahul started, since we were chatting about it, as you probably saw, you were in a discussion on Discord. Since he asked about opinion of Jedi Fallen Order, and yeah, we saw the meme. It's actually a very good meme. I have to show it to Sam. She probably didn't see it. But I do want to. I hope it happens one day that I can play it, stream it, whatever, so we can finish Last Survivor. I completed 800. What 800? What, Deadwish? What do you want our money back on? I want to take CR7. I cannot best image. Thank you for the stream, Krissy. Thank you for also for being here, Frankie. Thank you, cuties. Thank you. Shifty finished the game 2 to 3 times. Madre mia, I haven't even finished it 1 time. I cannot. Axel being so late here. What is this?
Axel 1000.
Ah! The TTS absolutely killed him. The TTS was like, no, I am not reading. The TTS scammed him. He always gets scammed, by the way. Like, he always gets scammed all the time about everything. Even on Twitch with the TTS. The 56 months. 56 months. I'm gonna message you on this video. I don't know why you're back home so early from work. We're gonna talk about this afterwards. Cuties, there is a raid happening. Wait, before I cannot see it. Okay, now I can see it. Sim, thank you so much. I really want to wish everyone's have a great day today. I know it's actually sunny. Okay, I hear that in most places is sunny. If it's sunny, please go out. Get out of your house. Get out of your house. I have to go get some groceries today. So sadly, I will be out, but not for good reasons. But I hope I can go to training tonight and be a little bit active as well. And I'm going to see you on Friday. So that's 2 days' time. If I don't see you on Friday, okay, have a great weekend. Have the bestest of weekends. And I'm going to catch you next week. Next week, both streams are usually Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. For the time being, they are on this schedule. In any case, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. I'm going to see you cutie soon. Bye-bye.